Hey everybody, welcome to the show. This is a Friday free for all. I don't really know what's going on with Tammy. We're having issues with her link and her getting up here. But I have Gardner Josh here with me.
Buenos
And
noches.
oh my lord, look who it is! It's my girl. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Backlash. Thanks for coming in. Hey Laura, thank you for hanging out with us. Hey Garden State Gardener. Hey
Hey,
everybody.
Joe.
It's
How
good to
come
see
you're not
y'all.
unloading a pod right now, Laura? What's going on? Should you be unpacking something right now?
I should be, but
She's taking a break.
husband is taking a nap.
Oh, yeah. Can't wake the hubby.
Yeah, gotta wait for hubby. So, yeah, he needs a nap. He did some work this morning and just kind of needed a break. So,
Yeah, I don't blame you. And then you're probably exhausted on top of everything. So
yeah.
just take it slow because really, I mean, do you really have a time frame as to when you should unload everything? No.
Well, my mother, what we have left is my mother-in-law's stuff,
Oh, okay.
and her house is she wants to get over here. But we're like, why don't you just stay away from us until this is over, because you don't need to be exposed to that. So, yeah.
I understand. Yeah, it sucks being sick.
Yeah, it does. It does. I've never been so well. The last time I was this sick is when I was a kid. It's like you do a little bit and then you need to take a nap. You do a little bit more and you need another nap.
Yeah.
That's pretty much me all the time, though. No, I don't have to be sick. Wake up, want to take a nap.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's when you're moving stuff around, you just don't like. It's like I could normally lift this, but I can't lift this today. It's just not. So we're dragging it today.
Oh, but you
You know,
sick.
it's like when you're moving, everything being completely discombobulated and you don't know where anything's at. It's really taxing on your nerves. It really drives you crazy.
Yeah, yeah, especially when we need our weed whacker, which we found our weed whacker, but the charger is somewhere else. We're like, okay, it could be in a million boxes, and we don't want to unpack our stuff because we're going to keep it, just real minimal until we move into the land. So it's like, oh my goodness, now we got to look through these boxes, and we don't have room to look through the boxes. So.
Oh Lord. Yeah. I have an electric weed whacker that I absolutely love. But I use it to weed whack my garden.
Yeah.
Because we have so much property here, there's no way. I mean it'll die on me in like 20 minutes. So
Right.
I weed whack the garden where I can and around the garden and stuff, but for the most part it's like,
well, we just want to weed whack the house site. So I mean, we're getting a tractor, but so look for that video coming up. I won't tell what kind or anything like that. But the implements are taking longer. So
hey, Prepping the Truth, what's up? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Backwoods. Hey, Prepping the Truth.
Hey everybody.
Hi everybody. So we just launched our video today of the actual land and what it looks like.
Yay!
So yeah,
I'm so excited for you guys. Like I'm so excited. It'll be so awesome.
We're not excited. I mean, this is a beautiful little house. Oh, well, little. It's 2,000 square feet, so I guess it's not little to most. But it's a beautiful little house. But I can't wait to make a little tiny home.
I know.
On our own land,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting to me. Not being with neighbors all around us like we are here. So
yeah, Yeah, I get it, 100%. Like I know what you guys are going through, and like when we moved here, it was just like so. Yeah, so it's
So
so much
different.
fun and so
Yeah.
different, and yeah. So I'm so happy for you guys. I really am.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the best times of your lives.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Howie. Thank you for coming in.
Howie.
Aw.
Hey, Howie, how are you doing, fellow Earthling?
So, any canning stuff today, or is it just?
I can't get Tammy up here. Like Melon wouldn't work with her.
Oh,
So yeah, I don't know what's going on. And she said she was okay. She said nothing. Didn't even ask me for my name. Yeah. I'm sorry.
yeah. Is she trying from a tablet or a phone?
She's trying from her phone, and she does it from her phone like every freaking Friday. I just don't.
I don't even bother if I know it's you. Then I'm like, okay, where's my computer? Because my tablet I tried.
I really just need to buy StreamYard and forget all about Melon, but I'm kind of stubborn.
Right.
So I'm like, I paid for Melon. I'm gonna use it until it dies.
Oh, I know. We're stubborn too,
I mean?
like that. It's like, no, we're gonna pay for something until it runs out, and it is what we got, and that's
Yeah.
what it is. And especially when it's a nice sum. I mean,
Howie, if you want to come up here, you can. I would love to have you up here actually and talk
that's
garden stuff.
That's the best thing sometimes in life is to stick it and make it pay.
Yep. Yeah. Please, this is for Howie, guys. Oh, okay. She said that maybe her daughter will bring her up on the computer. So that's cool. Maybe she can get on the computer. Sorry about my hair today, guys. This is just not me. I can tell you that.
well,
But I need a freaking haircut, and I haven't gone out to get one
don't
yet.
feel bad. I'm in my no makeup, got a cold.
I mean, I could turn my camera on so you guys would feel better about your looks if that would help. I mean, come on now.
Whatever.
Yeah, what are you doing behind that G, Josh? You driving? Now we can't hear you.
Oh, shit. Oh, pushing the damn buttons, damn it. I'm driving, yes.
There you go. Where are you driving to, Josh?
I'm going home to try to find some food.
Yeah.
Josh is like my brother from another mother.
You like peas and carrots?
Oh, it's okay, Howie. Next time, okay? I would love to have you on.
Yeah.
It's okay, Rebel. Like, figure it out and come up when you can. I don't have Fred. My mom and I are going out to dinner tonight again, so I'm gonna pick up Fred like later, like 5 o'clock-ish. So I don't have Fred all afternoon, and my husband's sleeping because he works, and so I have time to be on here.
That's nice.
I may eat lunch too late, y'all.
Every time you say his name, I think of my dad, because my dad's name is Fred, and it's just so nice to hear you say his name.
Yeah, I named him after my daddy.
Yeah, it's just one of those. Oh, I need to meet Fred just because he has that name.
Oh, thanks, Howie.
Fred's like the little kid off of what is that movie where he's dressed in the little snowman outfit? Gonna shoot your eye out.
Oh, God, it's a Christmas Story, and it was filmed here or something. There's like a huge museum here in Ohio, I think.
Yeah, it's called A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green Thumb Prepper, if you want to come up, you can use that link. Come up, hang out with us.
Yeah. So what have you guys been doing lately?
Nothing. I did get all my onions plant. Oh God, I am the biggest airhead. Okay, so I bought like 1,000 onion seeds.
Yeah.
Where the hell are they? I don't
Oh no.
Oh, that's funny.
So I still have onion seeds because I'm a seed hoarder. So I just planted like 1,000 Elsa Craigs instead of the 1,000 onion seeds that I actually wanted to plant.
So are you starting those indoors or?
Yes, if you start them by seed, you have to start them 3 months prior to when you plant.
Right.
If not, then if you get sets, then you can just plant those, you know. But
right. No, I started mine this time of year. I'm not starting any seeds here, so.
yeah.
Hey, Green Thumb just sent me a text. He can't join for 8 minutes, but then he might jump up.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I made it 20 minutes because I'm sharing the link in the chat, and I don't want any weirdos coming up.
Hey, T-Bear.
Oh, too late. I'm already here. You failed.
Oh, it cracked me up. Oh, it's you know what? It was a pleasant surprise. I got a call from Viper this morning.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah,
how's Viper doing?
he's doing good.
He's kind of being resentful towards me. I don't know why.
Well,
he's got a lot on his plate.
I'm living his dream right now, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Garden State Gardener, I think that's a bunch of hogwash, to tell you the truth. I never have had an issue with growing onion seeds. Never. So, I mean, I realize if it's like a couple years, they might have less of a percentage, but I don't think so. I mean, I've had my seed. Well, those Elsa Craigs, I think I've had for maybe a year max, but I never had an issue.
Yeah, I haven't either. With older seeds, like year old seeds, I haven't. We'll see when I do my seeds next year when I finally have some ground. I was gonna do a big garden this year, but I don't think there's time for me to prepare the soil.
Yeah.
Well, hey, y'all want a redneck story? Redneck Stories by Josh. Here we go. So I'm cornering the market at the dollar store in my town on everything canning and gardening related because my daughters work there. So I tell them, if it's a jar or a lid, don't put it out. Just set it there and I'll come and pick it up. It's got to be some kind of mob boss stuff, but, you know, it's just gardening. I don't own it all.
You weirdo.
Yeah, we have a root cellar. We have a basement and a root cellar in the basement. That was the old pump house. That is in the basement as well. And I don't go in there often because it freaks me the hell out. But I can store vegetables and stuff in there.
Ever since I met Bob, basements scare me. I want to stay above ground.
I can't blame you. Yeah, we're gonna dig a root cellar.
Sorry, I got a blanket because I'm freezing in here.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold here too in Tennessee. So,
Yeah.
It's gonna be almost 70 Monday here
in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's gonna start giving me them false hopes of being able to plant stuff, and then it's doing everything.
Yeah, you guys, there was a huge root cellar because my grandfather was really into making alcohol. And there was a huge root cellar here on this property. I have pictures of it. It was humongous. And it was like literally right outside here. And then eventually my grandpa tore it down. So it's no longer there. But it was freaking huge.
That would be cool to be making your own alcohol. Was he doing it when it was illegal?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have no idea.
That would be an interesting story.
Yeah.
It's like, Mother, tell me more about my grandpa.
But yeah, I have pictures of them. I showed pictures on my community tab of them making wine, and I still have my grandfather's wine that he made. It's upstairs in my cabinet. But I'm not drinking it. It's like 40 years old. I'm not drinking that, but yeah, so just a lot of cool history in this house.
Yeah.
Hey, Moon over Miami. Thank you for coming in. Q's here. Thank you. Bye, Josh. I guess you just got down, huh?
I guess so. Well, he's driving around. We probably lost him. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Shark. Thanks for coming in. Oh, everybody's here. It's so nice. How are your dogs adjusting to the new?
This one's adjusting fine. The other one's losing weight and stuff, but he's gotten to go almost everywhere with us. Norman was having a hard time with the poodle for a bit, the Labradoodle, I should say. But now they became fast friends, and then we moved over here. So it's nice to be in our own bed, though.
Yeah.
We were in a queen size bed that was super soft, and so queen size bed that we barely fit in together, and then Chris would be on the one side, and then it would just, I'd be sleeping like on this like slope like this. So it's like, honey, no choice, but I get to sleep against you all the time, which is fine, but yeah. So on our own bed again, nice big California king, and just happy just to be in our own bed.
Hey, Cindy B.
Hi, Cindy B.
Are you a new member? And I just didn't catch it. Thank you, Cindy B. I'm writing your name down. I have to redo the video and put, man, I don't know what I'm going to do because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new members that I have to add on. And I'm like kind of getting nervous because it's like,
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, that is so exciting.
It is. I'm excited for it. I have my goals for this year. I want to get 2,000 subscribers and I want 100 members. That would be my goal. I don't know. We'll see though.
Right.
I'm sorry, Cindy B. I'm kind of an airhead and I apologize. I still love you. I will put you on the video and stuff. I don't know why I didn't catch that, but yeah. So sorry. I love you. What else? Oh, Garden State Gardener. Seeds, just try them. What's the harm in it?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't throw them out. You paid for them, Right. If you've had the seeds for a while, try them. See if they germinate.
Right. Put them in a plastic bag and in a little wet paper towel. And then you can see what ones germinate, and the ones that germinate you can put in the soil.
Yep.
You're not wasting a bunch of soil. So that's what I do.
Chip those seeds, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what I'll do with my onion seeds next year, just to make sure that they...
Oh, they're not seeds? Well, then what the hell? I'm sorry. I must have read it wrong. I have an entire batch of onion plants last year. Yeah. If they're bulbs, yeah, those will last forever. As long as they were not, like, wet or anything, like they were stored dry, you should be able to, that should be fine. I put you in the intro, okay? I'm sorry. I'm slow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slow. I don't get a lot of time to come back here and just play on the computer. When I am back here, I'm live. Like, for the most part, I'm watching Fred, and I don't get to, like, just come in here and do, like, something real quick. And most of the time, if I do videos, I edit them on my phone and I put them out. Like, and I have my phone in front of me. Like, I typically just have to come here to here and sit down and actually do the video. And so that's hard for me sometimes, but I'll get it out, and I promise, before Media Monday. So I love you guys. Don't ever think that I don't love you, because I do.
And she's serious.
And I'm very serious about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's, yeah.
So.
Watch out. When Courtney loves you, she loves you.
I love you, and I'll love you for life.
So what were you guys going to talk about? Your canning journeys?
I'm sorry, what?
What were you guys going to talk about as far as canning?
It was just a free-for-all. It wasn't really anything yeah. No.
Yep.
Oh, I love you. Tammy, we're going to make a time for you to come up here. I don't care what my husband says or thinks. You're coming up here and you're going to hang out, and we're going to it'll be like a whole weekend. It could be, I mean, you guys can come up on a Friday night if you want, and then do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and hang out, and we can you can help me with my cast iron skillets, and we could do a whole camping thing. I've never camped before. I know it would be like, it's camping in my yard, so it's not really technically camping, but it still will be fun, and yeah. So.
What do you want? Dogs have to go out. I'll be right back.
So, yes, we'll plan it for the weekends, and we're just gonna have like a lot of fun. And I don't know if you're down for drinking, but we can drink a little and just kick back. I don't even have to drink anything harsh. I could drink some beer. It's okay. But yeah, so. Lord. Yes. Oh yeah, you were gonna share. She was gonna make a vegan coconut milk caramel.
Oh wow.
That's what she was gonna share. Hey, Grey Wolf. Outdoors. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Julie. Thank you for coming in.
And Julie too. Wow. So this is a members only? I didn't even catch that.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's just I have a lot of members now, so everybody keeps popping in.
Oh, I get it. Caramel, huh? Vegan caramel. So regular caramel isn't vegan?
Yeah. It's coconut milk.
Oh, that's right, because you have to add milk. That's right. Yeah. So that would be caramel that I could eat because of the dairy allergy.
Yeah. You haven't, you're allergic to dairy? Is it bad?
It's, I eat it anyways, but I shouldn't. I get scratchy ears, and I have a real allergy to it. It's not just like upset stomach. It's all of the stuff.
Oh.
So, and the doctors are like, you really need to stop drinking milk because you're gonna lose your hearing because you scratch your ears. So, yeah.
So it's like that.
I do it in my sleep. So, yeah, I have a pretty significant allergy. So I should probably. Most of the time I drink almond milk, like in my coffee and stuff. But yeah. Oh, speaking of coffee.
Yep, I'm going to share the link out there, so if you want to come up, you guys can. Just be respectful, otherwise I'll have to kick you off. I don't want to do that.
Be respectful. You'll have to karate chop you.
Hey, Court, sorry I heard you say hello, but my mom's Boston is in heat. Yeah, oh my God. Talking about in heat. Otis is not in heat, but he is being very, very annoying.
Hey, fishes. I don't mind dogs in heat can be annoying too, but cats in heat.
Oh yes, and they that screaming. Oh
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't handle it. I know when we lived in the city, people would just like leave their cats out,
Yeah.
and like of course, the city is just loaded with like stray cats everywhere. And
Right.
like that's all you hear at night is it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God. So annoying.
I couldn't mind having a cat in your house doing somebody on YouTube was sharing their cat, and their cat was in the background making all kinds of weird noises, and she's like, sorry, my cat's in heat. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'd throw that thing outside. I like cats, but I'm not in love with cats, I tolerate them.
Yeah.
I'm a dog person. So, speaking about dogs.
I am a tolerant host, Julie, until something triggers me, and then I'm not so tolerant anymore. Hey, fishes. It's good to see you, honey. Yeah, so. I'm definitely going to drink a little bit tonight. I'm going out to dinner with my mom again. I think I'm going to get it like a margarita or something. The only problem is with Applebee's, when you get a margarita there, they give it to you in a martini glass. And it's like, you get like that much.
Okay.
I'm like, when I want a margarita, I want something freaking huge.
I like a 24 karat margarita. It's got a little extra kick to it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That was when we went on a cruise. That was my drink. I was like, no, give me 24 karat. And it was in the drink package too. So, yeah.
The best margarita I've had, I just got here in, margaritas. Yeah.
Yep.
Mexican restaurant. And they're always asking if you want like a shot extra in your drink, and they put like a little tube of like tequila or something in there. Oh my God. It is so good. It is so good.
Yeah.
And I love mango margaritas, and I like peach margaritas. Peach margaritas are the bomb. I like anything that's flavored peach, but yeah.
Oh, sorry guys. No, yeah, I love margaritas. That's my favorite drink, I think. That, and I like an iced tea. That's pretty good. If you want something on the lighter side, not so heavy with syrups.
Yeah.
So.
Oh Lord. I'm not 4'11" though, so I don't know what you mean by that. I'm 5 foot. I'm sure eventually I'll shrink. I think. I assume I will.
Yeah.
My shirt next. See, deliver it. Oh. I have been holding back. I was gonna buy a bunch of seeds, and I've been holding back.
I didn't buy any seeds this year, but I have a huge box full of seeds. So, because I just kept on buying seeds, like if I had big land already, and so I have enough seeds to propagate a big area. So hopefully they'll be all good next year when I'm ready to plant seeds.
I'm excited to see your garden journey and see exactly how you guys are going to do stuff.
I got to do my research.
And do some research with your soil. And, you can make those raised beds and
Yeah,
whatever, but you can also plant in the ground and figure out what goes best in your soil. And
right. Well, we have broom sage, and so I know that there's already um, Lyme issue because when you get a lot of broom sage, um, it it's indicative of a Lyme issue because that's what it loves to grow in. So, but I think we can get our soil tested free here, so I might just do that, and maybe next time we go out, I'm gonna wait until we mow it or brush cut it um, to get so I can walk around it. Right now, just walking through the broom sage, there's all these thistles hidden in, and it's like going to war with grass. It's not so fun to walk through.
hmm
So tear up your clothing, and so
I want to add more. I want to add more onto our garden. I have to wait till my son gets a little bit bigger because the one side is his play area. So
um,
he has a play area out there. So when I'm in the garden, I can watch him.
yeah,
So,
nice.
yeah. So I just have to baby gate off my greenhouse so he doesn't go in there.
So do you guys go through all your food that you uh, cultivate every year?
No, no way.
Yeah,
Like I got pickles and stuff that I have from like 2 years ago. You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's just no way.
yeah.
But the tomato juices and stuff like that, totally go through all that.
Wow. So what do you use the tomato juices for?
Stuffed peppers, you can use it for all different kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Chili.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought literally day before yesterday. I bought 20 pounds of hamburger, and I weigh it all out to 1 pound per bag,
Mm-hmm.
and I freeze that. Like I buy all my stuff ahead of time, so I'm like kind of ultra prepared for stuff.
Right. Well, we were too, but we had to give all our meat away, so
Oh,
um, yeah, just couldn't bring it. Um, just didn't have enough space. We left a lot of stuff there. We have a whole container back there on my sister's property with all our woodworking tools and stuff like that. And so
oh wow.
we're just trying to figure out when we can bring it out. Um, but yeah, we brought all our canned food and all our emergency food, so we have that. So we'll just have to start raising some more meat. We're already
hmm
looking at pigs and um, getting that kind of stuff going. How much is this and how much is that, and pigs can help clear the land too. So um, if you move them around with netting, you can have them clear a certain area and then break it up afterwards, and then you got a nice cleared area to put seed down. So the kind of stuff you want growing there. And they fertilized it for you and run some chickens over it too. So we'll probably be doing a lot of those permaculture things to improve the land
hmm
too. So
Yeah, that's the one thing that bothers me about the whole horticulture is the fact that it takes forever. You
right,
know, so I do what I can, and then
so expensive. Fertilizers all went, you know. So if we're doing small areas, it our land isn't gonna. It's gonna take a lot of time for it to improve it,
yeah,
but it's so expensive. If I just went out there and started throwing, got enough lime for 60 acres and threw it down, um, We did get a tax exempt because we have a lot of acreage. You can get a tax exempt to improve the land, but they're looking at you paying back by, doing something that you're going to grow.
Yeah.
So you have 3 years. If you don't do something in that 3 years, you won't get it after that, but you can do a heck of a lot with that tax exempt.
Yeah.
You can't do fencing, but you can do a bunch of other stuff. So, so if we bought a tractor, we can get a tractor tax exempt, pull bar, and all of that stuff. So, yeah, you do have to watch it though.
Yeah.
With the
Blind guy and his wife. What exactly is? You're making meat from vegetables, so it's basically garden burgers and stuff like that. I think that's what you mean. Oh, I'm kind of like super hungry right now. I had broken into my pepper jelly. I have like 7. That's another thing I did like over the summer. I made like 20 jars of pepper jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. I don't eat it that often, but like
we have a jar on the counter right now.
So bad.
We have a jar of pepper jelly on the counter, and I've got crackers, but I don't have any cream cheese.
Yeah,
and that's the best way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cream cheese and
yeah. So
I do that with my what is it? Cowboy candy too.
I don't like cowboy candy. I thought I would like it, but I don't like it. And it's
what's wrong with you?
I don't know. Like my brother-in-law made it, huh?
It's probably too hot.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that. Like if you made it out of something like not so hot, I think I would like it.
Right. I think mixing it with cream cheese really takes the heat away, though. You don't have to put that much cowboy candy.
Yeah.
And it really takes away the heat because my mom, who is really sensitive to heat, will eat it. So. Yeah, happy birthday. My goodness. No, I love my cowboy candy and all my family love it. So
yeah.
I eat it the most on eggs though in the morning.
Hey. I look like caca.
What's
How you doing?
That's my girls. What's going on?
Ugh. Interesting morning. Not feeling well.
Oh, I'm
my
sorry.
son poured out my coffee. I go to the bathroom and my son pours my coffee in. It's like, you've never done that, really? What the hell? I just had made it. It was fresh coffee, and I was trying to do like the sugar-free coffee with the organic, whatever that stuff is the keto people use. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, boop. And I had to trace it like a detective too, because I was like, okay, wait, where's my coffee? Like, did I have coffee? And then I'm like, was this my coffee? And then I look in the sink and I see just a little bit around. I was like, son of a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like he poured it so perfectly that it would right in there. Like you just saw a little trace around the around the sink. And I was like, that's a new one. Thank you. No, not stevia.
Not stevia.
I can't handle stevia. I mean, I can handle the fresh. The fresh is sweet and it's nice. The leaves, they're great. But as soon as they modify that stuff, it's like it does something to my tongue and the back of my throat. Yeah.
Right.
Gag factor. How are you guys doing? How's Chris, Laura? Is he?
He's napping right now. We're supposed to be emptying the container, but
we're deciding time for it to show up, and you guys are saying.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I was like, that was the last freaking thing I would want to do during Omni.
When you're
or Octagon.
I actually think it's lasted over 2 weeks, so I think
you're hopefully on your way out of it.
Yeah.
That's usually where you either go boop or you go boop. So hopefully
he's not going boop because he's taking more naps these last couple of days.
Oh, he's got to move around more. That's the
Yeah.
thing with that stuff is it's like you want to lay down, but you can't lay down too much when you're at that
Right.
kind of critical point. You want your lungs and stuff not stagnant. Like,
Hmm.
Right. And
Hannah
he
went.
knows that.
We went on the nebulizer. Does he do any of the treatments? Because I know last time when you were sick, you were doing neb.
Yeah, but that was Jonah's nebulizer machine, so
Oh,
Oh shoot!
yeah, we might have to go get a.
Yeah, best thing to have on hand for anybody who doesn't know who's not asthmatic is to have a nebulizer in your house with all this stuff going around.
You can do a what is that, Mister? My brain is not working, guys.
Okay. It's okay. You can get them like on Amazon. We got
Yeah.
the handheld ones, and you can do like a saline. Is that
Mhm.
what you're thinking? Like the saline?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
do yeah, because I got that one for Jonah.
hmm
It was shaped like a dog.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
At
get
Malachi, we got him the fire truck one, and it was
nice.
like a big mistake not to have an actual fire truck toy in the house when you're introducing a fire truck nebulizer because he's like, I
Mhm.
wanted to play with it. Oh my God, it's a medical device. What have I done?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Vaporizer, Rebel Canners is saying, is it a vapor? Use the vaporizer?
we could use a vaporizer
Yeah.
with the Vicks.
Yeah, sometimes that helps. It's really hard one to go around and I find that the doctors online are better, but now I think they're cracking down on them. But the two doctors Hannah had talked to, the second one, I was pissed because I was like, okay, you're too far out from something. He should have known that now's the time to treat you with an antibiotic to kick it.
Mhm.
That you probably have, something else going on. Took a female doctor. Sorry, men in the chat, but same thing with
Yeah,
my son. Took a female.
I think female doctors just listen better to females.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's that the men aren't as good. They just don't listen as well to females because I think,
Yeah, they're used to shutting out their wives.
Yeah.
Like sometimes,
Yeah.
just that. It must be those tones. Maybe if I had a really deep voice, they would hear me or something.
there you go. You gotta go in like this. My voice is pretty deep.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, with the apple
Yeah.
cider vinegar, that'll to breathe in that steam carefully.
Yeah.
That'll help you hack up some stuff.
Yep.
True, Passamaquoddy. Just the smell of that stuff does that to me sometimes.
I
Like
could
when
just.
What?
I have plenty of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, just do the old ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hey, Outdoors
how-
with Big Matt. Thanks for coming in,
How
hanging
you
out with
doing,
us.
Fort?
Hey,
Feeling
Big
better?
man.
Yeah,
Any better?
not
Yeah.
really. My stomach still hurts, but I still haven't got any results. Like, I was going to call this afternoon. My doctor's
Yeah.
office has weird hours, so
Yeah, I was just on the phone and I was on hold for so long. I'm like, they must be going into lunch, and I'll call them back because I'm such a ding dong. I see my doctor and it's like everything goes out of my head, and he's
Yeah.
an older doctor. I guess if my file showed something like really like bling, he would bring it up. But I don't know if he remembers if we talked about it last time. And
Right.
I keep forgetting to ask him about my blood work too, Court. So don't, try not to sweat it.
I'm avoiding the blood work thing because
Yeah.
I'm like nervous about that, but I want to know my ultrasound test results.
That's the one I'd be really curious.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Where to begin homestay. I'm glad you're feeling better. You're just tired. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I had the C word or not when I was sick
this.
this last time. I assume that I did, but I'm not sure. Didn't get
Yeah.
tested, but it just
You had
was
all the
one thing.
symptoms.
Yeah, that's one thing though. It just made me extremely tired.
Me too. Yeah. You had all the symptoms. And my sinus thing finally kicked out after doing that thing over and over that Dustin has, that machine.
Yeah.
I always forget the Navage. That's it. Navage.
Yeah, that's what
It's
he
too
got.
fancy. It's too
I
fancy,
don't-
the name.
I don't want to use that. Like, it freaks me out. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't
It's
need that.
actually-
He needed it more than me. So.
Yeah, it actually is more, it's better, it's quicker, I should say. It's quicker than doing a neti pot
Mm.
or, the other one
Mhm.
tends to get the fluid stuck. At least this is like getting it right out of you right away. So there's
Yeah.
no fluid just sitting in there, which that's the one thing that appealed
Well,
to
this
me.
one also came with like its own like saline and stuff too. It
What is
came with
that?
like its own little packages. So
Oh, that's interesting. Did you see Tammy's thing? Yeah, it does. It comes with, you have to use their things or it won't work. My potassium and that of others who got that thing at the same time as me was very low. Interesting. That's interesting because I did get more leg cramps after I had it, and I hadn't had those in a while. So I have been
My
eating
mom and my sister, they lost their hair.
yeah, I had hair falling out more than usual afterwards. And then and then the hot flashes, like you and I were talking about, my hot flashes increased afterwards, which they're now, pretty much settling down. But yeah, it was really weird. I don't
I
know.
was just talking to my sister who's an RN, and she's telling us all the stuff to take and all the stuff to do. But
Oh, Rebel Canner's losing hers in big clumps too. Oh, honey.
yeah,
sorry. I don't know. I mean, you could take biotin and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, up your bees. But you know that, Rebel.
I guess that's a symptom of the D1, and that's what my mom and my sister had. And
Yeah, they thought that's the one that we had when my husband went to the VA.
Mhm.
And then we both also, like him more so. Yeah, I have plenty of bananas to eat. I did eat some bananas. But I just was snacking on celery last night. And then I was good. I ate an apple and I was just wanting to eat something at 4 a.m.
So is it the potassium Rebel that the
Yeah.
hair fall out?
Oh, no, I don't know what that would be. That would be
That
like
would be leg cramps and stuff for sure, but
yeah, I don't know what would do that. Maybe just your body fighting so hard that it can't focus on its usual, like, skin turnover. Like my skin didn't look great either. Like it can't focus on the turnover.
right.
So it just falls out. Like maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're freezing. I just saw that, Court.
Yes.
Oh, honey.
I froze last night. Like I had my heated blanket on high.
Wow, and you still were freezing. I told
Yeah.
Yossi, sleep with your hat on. But
Yeah.
sometimes when it's that cold, you sleep with like a winter hat on. I had to do that because my best friend, when I went to Vermont to visit her after she had her second child, I was staying in her parents' house, and they have an old Victorian. Well, it has 3 levels, and they forgot on the 3rd level the window was open when I came. Like they usually leave it open, no problem for them. They live in Vermont during, the cold. It was like 20 degrees, and I'm a Floridian.
Yeah.
And it dropped even further during the night. And I am like, why am I so cold? The bottom of the house was warm. Why is it freaking freezing up here?
We used to when we lived in Canada. Sorry, leave the windows open at night. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what we
you snowy people just get used to that for the fresh
Yeah.
air because it's also
Yeah, come on up,
humid.
Puka. Come on up.
Oh, cool.
We love you. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, when I do the thing over the summer with Tammy, I would love to meet up with you, Huga. So if you want to, like, I thought maybe, I don't know. I thought maybe like we could do that for the weekends, and then maybe like on a Saturday or something, we could, me and Tammy and her daughter, we could go down to Layman's, and then we could probably meet Huga there. You know what I mean?
Far away.
Yeah, so like that's something to think about. Like I really want to do it, so just let me know. We could go down to Layman's and
That would be a lot of fun.
There's also a religious store that I really like. It's not over the top religious, but most of the things in there are. Can't think of it right now. But anyway, they make like a lot of wooden signs and all different kinds of stuff, and it's a huge factory. And you can go in and purchase things for your house, and it's just like really beautiful. And it's something to think about too. Hey, thanks for coming up.
Gosh, Fatman Pepper, that's awful. I'm sorry.
Hey, Stevie.
Hey, Bee's in the witness protection program today.
My dark.
You're real dark. Yeah, girl. You're just just a shadow.
Hang
That's
on.
why
I
let me
love
see.
you.
And also the hat with the shadow
This
is like
this group
Sunglasses and
this group right here is a dangerous group. Like all
Yeah.
4 of us, if we were together, like for real, like
Yes.
we are a
Mhm.
dangerous girl
it'd be
group
so
for real.
fun.
Yeah.
Getting some
I
white
know. We'd
gloves.
be like, oh, I'm not sure if I should get that. Be out shopping. Oh, come on. You never treat yourself. I'm sure my Visa bill, if I came
Hold on,
up to
I'll be right
visit
back.
you, because I'd be seeing stuff I don't see down here. It'd be like, not good.
It's so nice to actually have met like girlfriends and like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
nice. Like,
Yeah. It
Yeah.
and
is.
it like
It
it's
is.
not even like we're just all like the same, you
Mhm.
know, and we all like think about gardening and like most
Yeah.
girls that are specifically my age are like horrible.
Yeah. They're still
Cat-
going through that stage.
Catty, like I'm
Yeah.
just not like that in any
Yeah.
way.
I felt like I
You
woke
know?
up in my 30s. Like I just woke up from like a sleep or something. Like I was in La La Land in my 20s. I hit 30 and it was like, oh my gosh, I
I
survived
have
my
one person
20s.
I have one person that is my age and she like insists on one upping me. And it was like one upping me
that.
even with my kid.
I hate that.
That's so
I'm like,
weird.
I'm not into that game. I just
Yeah.
I don't even play it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay, you don't think
yep.
I was doing that with the apples, right? Like when we were talking about apples and
Oh,
my
yeah.
son was eating
Over the
apples and
apple.
your son's eating apples.
Oh my God.
And your son ate the apple and bit into the skin. And then the next day I sent a picture because I was so happy that my son actually did that. But then he wouldn't do it until I cut it. Like he wouldn't finish it.
Better.
I remember
Yeah.
Hannah ate an apple the same way when I gave it to
Oh
her.
my
when she
God.
was
Speaking
little.
of apples, I have huge ambrosia ones I could be eating right now. I'll be right back.
Ooh, okay, hon. Yeah, hers is
Sorry about
ambrosia.
that.
Mine's Honeycrisp.
better.
Hey, much
Still
better.
more.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that hat though. It's got like that glow rim on it. That's cool.
It kind of does. It shows up like a glow on here.
Yeah. What's that?
I have a new foster dog, and right before I came on, he ran through here and he got his foot tangled in the cords.
Oh no.
Knocked
Oh.
everything over, the light and everything.
Oh dear.
And and I think it scared him. And of course, then he's going to take off and drag
The
everything.
second Monday.
And he knocked over the humidifier, so there was water everywhere.
Oh, fun. Not.
That's
Not
why it's kind
fun.
of dark, because everything is like discombobulated. It's all, I didn't put it all back together. I just
Oh,
cleaned
my
up the water on the
goodness.
floor.
What kind of dog is it?
German Shepherd. It's a German
Um,
Shepherd. I think it's got a mix in it, but it's a year old, so it's still a baby.
Mhm.
Aw.
He's so lovable. He's
No.
just a big baby, and I felt so sorry for him. I mean, as soon as I walked into the pound, it was like he was trying to show me all these other dogs, and I'm like, no, this one speaks to me. He's
Yeah.
gotta come home with me.
You
And then
know.
he's-
Yeah. You know.
He's big.
Well, we had one speak to us, and then he came home and he was psychotic. I think they had him drugged, and
Well, he's just fostered, so he's gonna go.
so you can
to
give him
forever
back
home.
still if something goes awry.
Yes, if anything at all, if I have any problems, they're not far away. So
Yeah.
I'm wanting a German Shepherd, not this one, but I'm wanting a German Shepherd. This one's a little too active and not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's huge. Look
So
at that.
you guys aren't
Perfect.
familiar with these
Wow.
apples. It's called an ambrosia apple and it's freaking huge. I don't know if it's a hybrid. I don't know. I don't care. It is the best apple I have ever had in my life. It is so freaking good.
See, I told you guys get better apples. Look at that thing. It's ginormous.
And if I could grow apples like this, I'd be a rich woman.
Right?
There's a
I
lady
can't.
that
My
makes
apples are
those.
only
Hey,
like
shift
this big.
kicker.
Hey,
There's
shift
a
kicker.
lady that like covers those in chocolate. She goes to like farmers markets and stuff, and
Yeah.
they're really huge apples. I don't know if they're those apples, but oh my
Wow.
gosh, they're
I
just
love
I love
amazing.
those.
caramel. Rebel.
Fat man.
This covered this in caramel, and I would die. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
chocolate. I don't like chocolate, but if this is caramel, I'd be all over.
Caramel, that would be amazing.
Fat man, what are you
I
trying to
love
say? I hope you mean
Hey,
that in a nice
Basket.
way. Hope you mean that in a nice way. So, did you see Fat Man Prepper's comment to you?
To me, no.
Yeah. Look. Or about you.
Oh, so you
He
think I'm a
knows,
witch?
He knows.
I know.
He knows.
That's interesting.
So Hugo, how's the homesteading
Yeah, how's
for
Covered in
you?
In the
snow.
nicest way possible. Oh my lord. What do you think of me?
Oh, it wasn't addressed to anyone specific. Sorry, we're dealing with Fat Man's
Covered in
comment right now.
snow, looking absolutely gorgeous. I went out and took a bunch of pictures. Courtney, you got snow?
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
It snowed
I went
last
out
night
and took
like
a bunch
5
of pictures.
inches.
It is so pretty. But covered in snow right now.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Kind of hard
Yeah.
to work on stuff outside. I've got all the flooring sitting here. It has to air out.
Mhm.
I did the hardwoods in the bedrooms and the living room, and now
Mhm.
I've got the kitchen, dining room, and hallways all sitting there doing their air and out thing. And it was like 9 degrees, so it really has to acclimate to the temperature.
Yeah, it
before
does.
I go
Yeah.
down. So,
Yeah, acclimate.
That's
It
fine.
does.
and then next week, early next week, I'll be going back to my old house and doing flooring.
Oh,
I'm just using the
I'm-
same flooring, so hopefully
I
that'll be
look
easy.
up to you so freaking much because you're doing so much shit to your house by yourself.
Oh.
Like you freaking hung vanity mirrors.
I
What?
have
Do what you got to do.
been
That's
all around me
awesome.
and
You're freaking
Don't mess with me.
amazing.
Yep. We women
I
know we
love
got to
it.
get it done.
We. Yes, I say we. I said we are doing this and security. Yep. But yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Some people retire and want to relax. I'm
Yeah.
insane and decide to do all this work.
I
think it's 'cause
liked
I've always
doing
worked,
that when I
so,
could. I
you know.
liked it. It was very gratifying to do that stuff. So
Right.
that's awesome.
And it's mine.
Yeah, that you've done
Mine.
it, and and it's yours. Absolutely.
It's all mine. So it feels really good when you've done it, and
Mhm.
sure, I'm learning so much. Plumbing. Whew. The
yeah.
only thing I'm
Did
really
you put
getting
on
into
like new
is
faucets and
electricity.
stuff, or
Yeah,
you?
yeah, in the bathroom and
That always helps too with
I have
the
one
resale.
bathroom I have to redo the whole thing, and that's a project I don't know
Mhm.
because
Are you
We-
videotaping
We went
any of this?
through that. Took
You
me
should
forever.
be filming this
Yeah,
for
you
your
should.
I
channel.
know I get busy and
The remodel thing and buying a new house journey is
Yeah,
so
people watch
big
that.
on YouTube.
Yeah, people really like to watch it,
You should be all over that, girl.
especially the DIYs when you're working in the house and how you did
DIYs.
I know it
stuff.
kind of feels it's like nobody wants to watch me work, but apparently everybody
I want to
does.
see it.
Apparently that's what they want to see.
Well,
Yeah.
what it is you start out with the picture as your
Shift
thumbnail
clicker.
of the
Like
finished
the before
project.
and after.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The one bathtub, it's a built-in,
Mhm.
and it's like this big garden tub, so it's a specific size and everything. So I still
yeah.
have to have that size because we got it. It took a long time to get here, and there was only 2 of us trying to unload it off of the back of the trailer, and we dropped it, and
Oh.
it cracked. So
Oh no! Was it
Not
an
in my
acrylic?
budget
Was it
today.
acrylic? Like an acrylic
Pardon?
one? Was it an acrylic or was it what
yeah,
was?
it's like one of those.
Mhm.
I don't know, the ones that come and just fit it
Yeah.
over top of it in a day, and they do the whole thing in a day. So I have to redo that bathroom.
Oh, okay.
That's a project that it wasn't in the budget and it wasn't in the plan, so it's gonna get done. It's just gonna get last.
Yeah.
In time. In time. It took me a long time to do our shower. I was like, oh, I could tile that. Freaking HGTV with their like half-hour do-overs.
I know, I hear you. I've done a bunch of tile, and yeah,
Takes a lot
they
longer.
make it look like oh
Yeah.
yeah, we just did
No
this,
problem.
and we had
Yeah.
I love how they
Stack,
have
stack,
like a
stack, stack, stack. No
timeline.
problem.
I suck at measuring. I could just imagine. I'd go through so much time effing it up.
I'm fine.
That's
once
okay, you get it
It's the
done.
initial measuring that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Like to figure
Right.
out if you want to line up your tile and do your runs, you have to
Right.
know how far off the ground you want to start to make that first run where it's
Yep.
just,
That's
just
the
you're
biggest
cutting on the
thing.
side in a
Yep.
shower. But yeah, I can't. I had some guy come in and help me do that, like to figure out
Beth
what my
said,
bottom
she's like,
tile.
That'd be me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're in like 20% over or whatever.
Oh,
that
yeah, the
whole
amount.
I'm doing all this stuff. You're supposed
Yeah,
to
for your cuts, you always
figure
order more.
overage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. But I mean, like
my
when
thing
you're
is-
doing when you're doing your runs, you have to make them look good. You don't want
Mhm.
wonky. You have to get that line straight,
Well, we'll
like in
find
a
out this weekend.
shower, not with a tub, like or just a plain shower.
I love mosaic tile.
Yeah,
I love
do
it. It's
too.
so
I
freaking
miss it.
expensive though.
Yeah.
I love that it's on the netting and like, you know, you can just
Mhm.
I love
It's
that.
not all that expensive. You can find some that's a good, like reasonable price. You just gotta
I
look
like the
online.
like all
Yeah.
natural stone, you
Yeah.
know, that you can get out now. Oh my
Do you guys
gosh.
have floor and decor up there? It's a big warehouse like place for
No.
all
I know
flooring
it.
and decor stuff.
No.
It
Not
would be
that I'm
probably
aware of.
more towards the city if you have one.
Mm.
But
We
they're
might,
nationwide.
Home Depot
I've
and
got like this
Lowe's.
thing bothering me on my side. I keep like so OCD.
We might
we-
have something like that, but I'm not aware. And maybe
Look it
in
up.
Cleveland or something, but
Yeah.
not here.
Look
We
it up
have
because
this.
it's real low price, and then they put those on sale. And if
Floor and
you're just going to do
decor.
something for the garden or a small project, you can get really good deals. Really good deals.
Where'd you? I've heard of it.
we
I've
our,
gotten so good at having things delivered.
Yeah, I know,
our
right?
room is an
Well,
empty shell.
they'll deliver too. Floor and decor, that's another thing. They'll deliver. And you can
So where'd you
compare
get your apple?
prices.
Me?
Yeah, where'd you get the apple from?
Walmart.
Oh, okay.
So that's definitely GMO. That's why it's so humongous. Give me all the
Probably.
GMOs and the
I don't
MSG,
know.
please.
It's definitely not like,
It's
I
not
don't
like
know.
organic.
it's not an organic apple. If it was, it wouldn't be this big.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
I know, because I'm like, my apples are like this big.
However,
Another fruits we can grow.
there is
Yeah.
an apple orchard not too far from here,
Oh,
and
that's what
they
I'm jealous of.
sell. Oh my god, they sell. It starts with a J. Jonah Gold.
Mm.
Oh my god, you
So
have to
good.
have that apple. It is the best apple I have ever had. It's better than this, and
Oh,
it's
wonder,
goldish.
Josh.
It's big. It's goldish. Oh my god, and it is juicy. Oh, thank
Oh
you,
my gosh, you
Josh.
tried it. Oh, sweet Josh. So sweet, Josh. Such a good friend. Such
He
a
is
good,
really
such
like
a good poop trooper.
he's a good friend for sure. He's
Yeah,
been there
best
for me.
get journey. Probably mudding the ceiling was not the place to start. I've done that with trying to take down a popcorn ceiling before. Yeah, and I'm so glad I did it in a very small bathroom because it wasn't.
So our home, our shed
Mhm.
to home is just a shell. So I'll be doing all of that stuff.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be having all
Yeah.
kinds of projects going on.
I hope you
Yeah.
can't hear me chewing into the microphone. I never even thought about that till now.
Not the chewing, just the biting a little bit.
Yeah,
but
no
it's
big
fine.
deal.
It's no big
Sorry.
deal.
It's no big
So, are
deal.
you guys going to frame out the
Enjoying your apple.
inside?
We're probably only going to do one wall for the bedroom and then a
Okay,
little bit of
okay.
framing for the bathroom, but that's it.
Yeah.
The rest of it's going to be
How big is it?
all open space. It's 14 by 48. So it's going to be
Okay.
over
That's
600
good.
square feet inside.
Yeah.
We were going to do that. We looked at a property that's kind of adjacent to this one, and
Mhm.
this was so much better. And I had it all planned out, because it's just the right size. And I
Yeah.
was going to do the shed the house thing and everything, and someone else bought it, and they're doing the shed the house thing. So I'm watching them
Mhm.
build it, pretty much similar to what I would do. So it's kind of cool watching it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're there all the time though. I passed
Right.
by there, and I think they're just kind of doing it when they can come on the weekend, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So,
They might be like.
Well, we're doing the
getting
shed
ready to-
house thing, and then we're doing a pole barn.
What the hell is going on inside chat, guys? Are you guys joking, I hope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it's joking.
Rebel Cairns just brought up a place. I've been there too. If you have a restore from Habitat for Humanity near you, those are great places, even for
Yeah,
like sometimes
we do-
hardware.
That's inappropriate. Hey, this is not late talk, y'all.
Yeah. Can't be.
Tammy, you use Restore. Restore loves me right now.
Oh,
I've
I
got
love the
cabinets
Restore.
and-
And here we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
building. I don't know if it's like Ohio thing. We have building 9, and like building
Okay.
9, it has like flooring and doors and all different kinds
Yeah,
of stuff. It's
yeah.
not a restore though.
Mhm.
It's just like extras from, so if
For
you
the
buy
builders,
pallets of flooring, you
builders
better make sure
extras
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
antiques. Okay.
builders extra.
I want to go to
Yeah.
a place that does that with the
You gotta be
like
careful on
that
the
you
other
always
down there.
see on HGTV where they can walk in and it's like, oh, this old door was the one you like that used to redo the houses. She always found those places to replace her doors on the old houses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Nicole, blah blah blah.
Yeah, the rehab addict.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
love
That-
you guys.
That's
Seriously,
from the
YouTuber,
Restore.
you can't find her stuff anywhere
If I can go
hardly.
the right way. This is just like a shutters.
Mhm.
Restore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done that.
Or like
I've
some-
gotten closet doors from the Restore before for my parents when they were selling their house. It saved us quite a bit of money. Thanks, Tammy, and Craigslist for our extra
Yeah,
like
we were
people's.
planning to go to the Restore for our little place.
It's good for different, like people will buy custom size things
Yeah.
and then, it comes in, it's not right for them or whatever. So you can
Yeah.
find little odd things like that if you keep watching.
Yep.
Things that'll fit in there.
Yeah. And
What
we
I
have-
admired about the rehab addict chick is that she could just like buy cabinets anywhere. She could just do anything. She'd buy
Yeah.
like an old tub and redo it, and that
Yeah.
would be in the home. Like it
Yeah.
was just gorgeous. Everything I love.
You don't know what's behind
You
the
had-
scenes,
yeah,
but
she had
we
a
got
crew to
team
teach
that's
her those
financing,
Yeah, a crew finding
another team
stuff.
that's installing it. And
Yeah, I'm
one
sure.
that's doing her hair before she goes on. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I loved her so.
Yeah, that's the one thing about being a
she's
YouTuber.
blonde.
Uh-huh.
The
Mhm,
thin
Nicole's
blonde.
blonde.
Okay, yes, I liked her
Mhm.
because she actually, you could tell she got in there and got dirty and
Exactly.
and
I
did
admire
her
that.
work.
Space.
Yeah.
Hot
I always
dog
said
space.
that Joanna Gaines had like laid hands on things because she would just come and she would put her hand on like the candles on the mantle and things, and you'd be like, "Did you do that, or did you just come at the end and lay Joanna hands on things?" And
Oh, they have a crew. She does the design or
What
helps with it.
irritates me the most is do they get to keep that, or is that just
Not
all
always
set up?
the furniture.
It's
No,
all
not-
set up.
No.
So it's like
They
a
have to
person
pay extra
comes
for
into
it.
their house, they're like, "Oh, I really like," but it's
Yep.
not theirs.
Yeah.
that's not in the
Yeah.
budget.
They have to
Yeah.
they have to buy that
don't like
above the it's usually a cost above, but usually they take it because it's staging stuff. Double sink for
Yeah, but
$5.
you can-
What? I need a new sink, Tammy. But mine's the cast iron.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah.
good.
Did you get that at the rehome, Tammy?
Yeah, the Restore. I
Oh,
think
okay.
so.
Yeah, she's from Detroit, so you probably know a lot about her.
Yeah, they did, didn't they, Tammy? They sure did.
I just admire her.
That's probably why she was getting all that bad publicity was because they were
Mhm.
giving her such a hard time.
Yeah, somebody always ends up suing them over something.
Oh my
Stupid.
gosh, the one in Chicago, the guy like did crappy work and she was like the face of it. They got sued big time. They shut down the
the
projects
blonde
and
Restore-
everything.
The
Hmm?
recent
Guardian
rehab
Pepper.
one, it had something
You
to do
guys.
with she didn't do the whole block.
Thank
She
you.
had done one corner and they wanted her to do more.
Oh, well, they were saying that the one, it was people had bought it and it was like because it was featured on HGTV, they thought everything would be, professionally done and everything. And come to find out, like they cut corners and things like that. And it's like, yeah, because it's a TV show and, they're gonna
That's what I worry
probably
about.
forget certain things while they're
Here-
filming. that
Here
they
in
need to go
central
back to.
Tennessee, where they're slapping up these houses like really, really fast, guys. It's when my husband was here purchasing the property and working, and
Yeah.
since we went back, I mean, there's so many developments that are up. Since
The
that
builders
time.
came in and are buying it up. They know where we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people are moving to Tennessee to get
And
out of the
it's
city.
just, it's like how,
It's almost too much.
you
Yeah.
walk on some of the floors in the newer homes, and there's such, I think it's like 20 on center that they can build out here.
Yeah.
For the floors, and it's just like that's so crazy.
Mm,
When an average is 16 on center.
Yeah.
But they just
Yeah.
bounce. the floors bounce.
Wow.
Guardian Prepping, you can come up if you want. The link's in the chat. Thank
Yeah.
you for the super chat.
That's probably fine now.
I seriously
maybe
have
not
some
in
of the
10
best
years.
friends I've ever had. You guys are amazing. I hope that you guys can come to America soon and we can hang out.
I put my TV up.
I love you all.
Yeah, where to begin? That was kind of my issue too. I wanted to do some of it myself because
I'll show you guys a
after
restore.
seeing this
That's
house.
a restore. Oops.
Oh, the window with the. I love that look.
Yeah.
I have
I
a window
love
and
that look.
it's in my living
I don't know
room
if you
and
can
I
see
put
it.
photos in it. I
like
use
that
clear,
look too.
you know those scrapbook clear ends.
Hmm.
I put those on it and then I did all black and white pictures.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that when it's used those two ways. I like those two looks. I have one that's a mirror that I need to redo. I might just pull the mirror out of it and do something else like with it.
Yeah.
Like one of those two ideas. I'll probably have to do the wreath because it has no glass to adhere pictures to.
Yeah.
I have another one. It didn't come from the restore. It's in the wreath. It's farmhousey. Let me see if I can show you. But it's farmhousey, but
Mm-hmm.
it's looking kind of sad because it needs to be refluffed. I just haven't had time. Okay.
Did you just say
This guy.
refluffed? What did
Well,
you
yeah,
say?
it needs to be fluffed. Let me turn the light on.
I'm like, I've never heard of a window being refluffed.
Just looking kind of
What?
sad.
Oh my
Oh,
God, I'm
I
jealous
love
of your
that.
reading. Oh, I love that.
I
Oh,
love
that's
that.
I
cool.
love the
Beautiful.
cotton. Oh,
So
I
it's a
love it.
cotton wreath on like a barn. Oh no, it's got like
My
it's a
head out of the
wood
way.
piece.
That's beautiful.
That's really
That's
cool.
way cool.
Okay.
Love it,
I wouldn't
Hugo.
mind doing something like that, an artwork like that. I like my
You're fine, Guardian. I won't be later. I don't do later. But I will do a little bit later, but yeah.
we'll be doing one way late when you're probably sleeping. I
Yeah,
think,
tonight
or waking
11
up.
is late talk
Yeah,
with fishes.
30.
11:30.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
gives
say
everybody
11,
time
but
to
it's
go to the
really
bathroom.
11:30.
It gives me time in case we're over at Gil's or whoever's to get ready and send out stuff. I found the 11 was just too much to try and balance him in bed too, like if he's giving me a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be okay. We got guys in the chat. I have leukocytes in my urine, but no nitrite. And with fibro, I'm starting to wonder. I was calling my doctor to see if they did another ANA on me because I'm starting to wonder if it's lupus that I'm dealing with. So yeah, so I have that going on. So if I'm not having like the IC pain and stuff, we're definitely going on at 11:30. But I've
Well,
been
I'm
dealing with
really,
that.
really concerned now.
No, don't be concerned. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's just, with the IC, it's like pain in the butt. I don't know if I woke up with the UTI or it's the IC again. But I'm going to retest. It might not be anything. It might just be my body shedding, it's regular stuff. It's all right.
And after being sick, it'll throw off that ANA real easy.
Okay.
You gotta be
Good
careful
to
of that.
Oh, no, I
I know
didn't
that
take the
from
blood
experience.
test. Yeah, I didn't do the ANA. I meant the little strips for the UTI that show the leukocytes and the nitrite this morning. And there's no nitrite. It's just straight up leukocytes coming out of me. So, and I did have pain all the way around. And I thought it was my sciatica. So maybe I've just got like some kidney dust or something going on. I don't know. I've done that before where I peed out. It looked like pepper, little pepper.
Listen to all the medical you've learned.
It sucks. But
Get
yeah,
this stuff, and it's
it sucks. But
become
thank you, Gardner
practically a
Josh.
nurse.
Huh?
You become practically a nurse. You learn all that.
You have
The
to,
hard
because
way.
it's like you don't get answers. Some of the doctors are just like, okay, see you next time.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
sadly, that's what I did with my doctor the last 2 times and completely forgot, like, hey, could you go over my blood work with me? And he's older, so he might have just,
It's amazing
like I
how
said,
they don't even go over your blood work. They're
I
like,
know.
oh,
I
it's
know.
in the thing and it's got, the graphs to explain it. So there you go.
Yeah. My doctor
I've
is
got a
just
really
like,
nice
too, if it's fine, he
endocrinologist. I think
doesn't,
he's great.
if everything looks good, That's all
Mhm.
you get. Everything looks good.
I just wish the ologies would talk to each other.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
endocrinology would talk to the
Mhm.
rheumatology, would talk to the
Yeah, that's where it's
neurology.
good to
Yep.
go to those hospitals that do that, where they have everybody within the same building and they will meet. Like for my son, we have Joe DiMaggio down here, Children's Hospital, and they have a cranial facial like
Hmm.
unit. And
Mhm.
once you get in there, like they do that. They have to meet together because the surgeon was like wanted to operate. He's got a submucosal cleft palate,
Mhm.
and the surgeon wanted to operate, but the speech therapist, the psychologist, like they all have to meet together. And the speech therapist is like, his speech is coming along fine. We don't have to rush.
I'm glad.
And it's really more of a, autism spectrum thing that's going on. And, but his enunciation of what he says, like she was like, I'm not, like they weren't hearing it as much with, because usually it'll go all nasal. He does do some nasal, but you can still understand what he's saying. And
Hmm.
Right.
it's just
So
a
she
really
was saying pick
harsh.
your battles. You need
Yeah.
to focus on the
Yeah.
one and not. Now's
Yeah.
not the time to do
No,
surgeries
we just
anyway.
adopted him. Oh, honey, let's rip the roof of your mouth off and
Right?
restructure
And
it
he
for
won't
you.
understand.
No, no, especially with
Yeah.
this disability, he won't. And it's like heartbreaking.
It's so
But
scary for them too.
yeah, yeah. And what was weird was we had just broken him of the bottle, which was, it took like, he was almost 4 to break him of that.
Mhm.
But he needed that comfort too. Like he had just been
Right.
taken away from his bio
Right.
family. Even if it's not a healthy thing, they still feel it. It's still trauma.
Right.
Mhm.
So, yeah. And then the surgeon's like, oh, we should operate. I'm like, frick, I just broke him of the bottle. And that's really what
Right.
you have to go back to
Hmm.
help
Mhm.
feed
They don't
them.
understand how routine they are,
No,
how
no.
literal they are.
And what was weird was the year before, he must have forgot his notes or something. The year before, he didn't want to operate.
Hmm.
So,
Mm.
yeah. Oh, thanks, Guardian Prepping. Appreciate the prayers. I know I'm always on somebody's prayer list. So
I
I
worry
really,
about Fred's speech, but
Hi, Travis.
I think he's okay right now. I just got to get him into speech therapy, which is probably going to take a while
yeah.
she said because of everything that's going on, kids are slowly developing.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's taking a while even to get them into speech therapy because they have tons of people that need to get into speech therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. The speech therapist was selling those books. Like I told you, I wanted to get the bear books it has a little vinyl piece that you put on. They're the W questions, all the books.
mhm.
And it was like she was pushing me to do speech therapy online. And I was like, that will totally freaking stress my kid out.
Mhm.
I'm like, any change in his atmosphere
Right.
at all, he feels
Yeah.
more than,
They're pushing for everything to be online, and it's
yeah.
just it's
He
it,
can't pay attention to some lady helping him
right.
with speech online, And also, she was pushing school online, and I said, "Do
Mhm.
you know I've already gone through this?" I said, "I raised my daughter who was high functioning autistic and now has no signs that she's autistic other than the anxiety
Good.
Right.
is left over." Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. She
And
finally
they're
got
all
her.
individuals, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
They
every
are.
single one is different from the next. So you can't.
Right. But I mean, I told her, I said, on the spectrum, like some of them most of them can't do online. They
No.
can't, like when it comes to teaching, they just can't.
Mhm.
She would get I got this program, it was Alpha and Omega Publishing put it out. I'm trying to remember it, but it was basically school on the computer. Well, it also scheduled her school for her, and she would get so stressed out, she would cry, and then she would shut down to the point where she would fall asleep. And I was like, done with, have to come up with something else. They're not doing this
Right.
because it's not helping her if she's so stressed out. And that's what I told him. I'm like, I'm not stressing him
My
in
son
that way.
got shingles one
Yeah.
time because he was so stressed out over. Yeah,
Oh,
and you know,
that's serious.
he's very smart. He could do it that way, but
Yeah.
the way they
It's
did
just-
it was not.
Yeah.
I take
Yeah.
care of a little girl who gets seizures, and it wouldn't take much to
Mhm.
mess up her schedule for her seizures. I mean, she gets regular seizures, but for them to get much
Oh, well.
worse.
I wouldn't think that they'd be messing with me. I wouldn't. wouldn't think that.
What?
It's the speech therapy thing is not just kids. It's
Yeah.
like they're doing other things, not just kids.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Right. Right. They're
Oh my-
overloaded like everybody else.
Backwoods' thing. Did you just see this? Whoa. Stroke-like after
Yep.
effects? I didn't.
Absolutely. The speech therapists are very busy with that. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. It has
So it
all
is affecting the
kinds of
brain
stuff.
because I've been so off that I was ready to go and get tested for early Alzheimer's.
It absolutely does. Yes, it absolutely
Okay.
does.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't you
Oh.
hear Bob talk about it?
I
He
missed
said-
that part.
He said that his daughter, or not daughter, his
Oh yeah.
niece had it in the Philippines, and she was hospitalized, but she
Wasn't
totally
eating.
it cut off something in her brain, and she just stopped eating.
Yeah.
She
That's
didn't feel
right.
like
Yeah.
eating. Like
And that's speech too. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
yeah.
worked with a gentleman. He's doing better now, but he lost
Hey, Cosmic.
functioning for arms and legs, and worked with him for a very long time with no functioning on his arms, trying to get his arms just to get his arms functioned, but his
Yeah.
brain
Isn't.
was not telling his
Signal.
arms. Yeah.
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 That's what my son
Really?
has apraxia of speech.
Can you
where
imagine
his
not
brain
having
just
your arms?
Yeah.
Just
it's just not connecting.
weird stuff. But I have seen that more than once with the arms. Very strange.
Oh my gosh, that's
So it's
frightening.
brain stuff. It does some very
I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to get out and start walking and just make sure my circuits are all a-okay.
Mhm.
But also just to re-up it, like re-up that movement and stuff. Same thing with him. He does better if you give him movement for the day and take him outside.
I think
mean, that's
everybody does.
People say, yeah, we do.
Get
But
the,
I mean, his speech does. His speech.
Yeah, you get the
improves.
left and the right brain.
Mhm.
The white brain. Sorry, you know.
we know.
Oh yeah, Yossi. Okay. Yeah, I still have like a major fog, Rebel Canner, and I have the aphasia of speech.
Yes,
like I
ADHD.
just,
Oh, yes, you can totally
See,
mess
I
them
don't-
up.
I must not have had a bad case because I don't have any of that.
yeah. I
My
think
mom
though
has-
you were real emotional around the time you were sick, and that can be neurological too.
Yeah.
But it also could be, hormones with us women and that season of the month.
Good morning, Mom.
I don't know why my
Bada
dog wants to go outside right now. He is driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. All
Must
he
be a
wants to
dog
do-
in heat out there.
It
Can
must
he
be.
smell that?
He just constantly wants to go
I'll wear it
outside.
again.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I'll
Then.
be right back. If I can get off of here.
Oh my gosh, past the clot. What did I miss? We know someone in hospital right now. They called the family in, went to put him on a vent. He fought it. His
Crazy.
blood ox went down, then up. He passed the clot and is
Crazy.
fine. Hallelujah. Wow. Thank
That just
God.
goes to show we don't know everything.
Yeah.
No. There's so many
Oh, I've
different
fought the
stories.
doctor so many times with my daughter, and twice I almost lost her because of them, because they thought they knew everything. And I've stood there with one doctor. She spiked a fever of 105. I think it was 2 nights in a row, and she was just so sick, like I had never seen her. She was like 2.5. And I took her in, and I don't know what else was there, because it was just like, your mom instinct is just like, no, this is something serious. And he's like, oh, it's just, a virus. And I'm like, do you have blood work to prove it's just a virus? I'd like the blood work, please. Because maybe it was like 3 days with the fever by then. And
Right.
the fever kept spiking and wouldn't go down. Every time, the medicine would wear off, it would spike. And she had strep in her blood. And he had to immediately give her a shot as soon as that blood work came back, like immediately, or she would have ended up in the hospital. And then she, I think, had to go back to see him or get another shot. I dropped that doctor. I was like, I'm done. Like,
They
I'm
like to
done.
say virus because there's nothing you can do. It just has to
Yeah.
run its course. And it's an I don't know answer.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. We did that again when she had walking pneumonia. The doctor said the same thing. It's a virus. One said, "Oh, it might be, bacteria here, it's penicillin, frickin' horse pill." And she had all, it was
Oh
like
no,
open
she got
sores
mouth
at the back of
sores.
her mouth.
Yeah.
But she couldn't swallow that sucker. And I was like, all right. It finally got to the point where I was giving her Gatorade popsicles, and she was just like looking more and more like awful. I was like, all right, we're going to the ER. Same thing at the ER. They're like, oh, it's probably a virus. I said, I'll wait till all her blood work comes back, and she's going to fail if I take her home. So you're keeping her on the IV, and I'm staying here until it does. And then they have us in an isolation room the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, this is a certain type of walking pneumonia that like our nurses can get really easily too and do. I was like, thank God. Thank God for mother's instincts. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Exactly.
I finally went back to my son had asthma, real bad, and I finally went back to my childhood doctor, who took care of all 6 of us kids and did fine because he listened to. What do you think? What are you seeing? Because you see things, and you see them every day, and you know what's not when something's not right.
Yeah.
My best story with going to the hospital was he was having really bad asthma one time, and he was coughing, and they get so congested that they kind of vomit. Because they're trying to get all the fluid. It's fluid. They're trying to get the fluid out. So I said I can't keep the oxygen mask on him to get the nebulizer going because he just keeps on vomiting. And they said, okay, take him to the ER. I take him to the ER. They're totally slammed. People everywhere. And I'm just standing up. I got this kid that's just hot, and I'm standing up against the wall in the hallway. And I finally went up to the desk, and I said, hey, can I just have a doctor listen to him to see, because he seems like he's been better since we've been here. So the doctor comes over, and he listens to him, and he's like, oh, yeah, he's real congested. We should get him in. And he looks at my son, and he says, how you doing, honey? How do you feel? And my son goes, doctor.
There's your answer.
Me, the doctor, everything. I ended up leaving there with scrubs. Yep, and had to clean up my kid. I
poor
so bad. The doctor didn't come back, so I didn't even know. I couldn't even say sorry, So I went up to the desk,
like, I'm done for my day.
I wasn't really seen. He just all over the doctor, and they said they just took the paperwork and kind of threw it in the garbage can, and they said go home, and I'm like, okay. And I kind of wanted to like send a thank you card or like thank you, but what do you say? I didn't even know who the doctor was. He took off on me.
Mm-hmm.
My kid. She's all better
hopefully, maybe it was just an angel unaware, like how they talk about angels unaware. Maybe that was just a angel unaware that he picked on.
So embarrassing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw. Oh my goodness, Chris, I saw that you're supposed to get a lot of snow. We're supposed to actually get really cold this weekend. Hopefully, those lizards will drop out of the trees.
Yeah, I heard about that. They were talking about that.
Yeah, I
hope
it gets that
It's going to be cold enough for the lizards to just drop dead.
Yep. Well, because I think they hide up in my moringa, and that's where we caught that one in the moringa. And he was like a 3-footer from head to tail, which is actually an average that you see around here because once they get bigger, I think some of the families go and take them and barbecue them.
So they're dead. They fall and they're dead.
Well, sometimes they're just stunned, and that's what's funny is people will pick them up and put them in the car thinking they'll
warm them up.
Well, no, I think they're taking them home to eat them, like barbecue, free barbecue, and they wake up. They wake up once they're in the warm car. Can you imagine you're throwing like a couple of these humongous lizards in the back of your car or sedan, and all of a sudden you just it's on your shoulder or something.
No,
Holy crap.
Oh my God. And they start to panic. And you're in the car driving down the road. I can just see this, fishes. How can I see this? I can see you doing this. And they're panicking. You're in the car. You're like, oh my God! And like,
It's a
Hey, honey.
Lazarus lizard. Shit.
I could just see you. I have this visualization.
I would never put one in my. I know better. No way. But I'm so like soft-hearted too that when they fall out of the trees, I don't want to like end their life. And the best way to do it is either pow if you're really good and you got a good shot, but you can't do it with like a 22 here. I'm in the suburbs, like people. I mean, I'm like close to the city.
Right.
People will hear you, so you have to cut them.
Airsoft should work though.
A slingshot,
Just-
did you say?
I don't
You have
know.
to cut them, their heads off, basically. Just
What'd
slice
you say,
them.
Laura?
Airsoft gun.
Oh,
Air-
airsoft.
Okay.
I don't
I thought you
have
said
one of
slingshot.
them.
Mhm.
I have a slingshot.
I have
but
the
I'm not
pump.
good at. I'm not very good.
I have the pump.
Will
and
they
it
be
sucks.
hurt if they fall? I don't think so. I think these lizards are pretty resilient.
No, the lizards are fine, but if they're a huge one, they can hurt a person. Where to begin, Homestead? They've had people hurt from them falling. Like if they're way up in a tree and it's a big one, because some of them get this big around, and then they have the
Spikes.
ridge on their back that's sharp too. Some of those little spines. I don't want something.
That's not a way
flipping.
I'd want to go.
Can you imagine, like it coming down spine first on somebody? I think if it's way up in a tree.
There's
Yikes.
a lot of ways I've thought about that I'd go, but that wouldn't be one. That's not on the list.
Oh God, it's nice to be in heaven, but I wasn't planning on being taken out by being impounded by a lizard walking outside in my garden.
That's funny.
Courtney's right. We'd be bad if we all got together. If we were all in the same place at the same time, that would be hilarious.
No, I've never eaten iguana tail. I've heard people do. I haven't heard of it being delicious. I know that the gator meat to me is like chickeny fishy chicken. I've had that fried gator tail, but just need a big stick. Yeah, it is an open fire kind of thing. I know they do that. Yeah, I would need more than a big stick. I would need not to vomit. Rebel canners. I just can't.
Oh. Be careful, Cosme.
What does that say? Whose knee is
Say-
hurting so bad? Oh, Cosmic. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the barometric pressure for a lot of people is a bitch.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. I
Mhm.
forgot we're on daytime. I'm cursing up a storm. The Christian lady in the corner.
You know what? If Jesus doesn't understand that crap, then
I know Jesus does, because look at who he picked: a tax specialist. He picked a fisherman. Like look, John. Like let's just look at our friend John as an example. I think fishermen do curse. Yeah, a little. Sailors, yeah. He picked basically sailors to follow him. So yeah, just in those two alone.
every carpenter I know curses.
Oh yeah, you hit your thumb or something.
So if he doesn't understand that crap, then I don't know what to tell him, man.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he does, considering who he picked and who he was always accused of hanging out with. They weren't speaking like perfect, perfectly pure words while they were drinking beer.
I
Sure.
was drinking some pop when you said that, Fishes. It came spewing out. Oh my god.
Hey,
Um,
Aquarius.
Yeah, I think there was, because it was like, let no impure like words come out of your mouth. Like not, you're not supposed to be a fountain of cursing and blessing. So I think, but they might have been just actually cursing people.
I don't know.
You
You can
know,
make water
May
into
your
wine,
children
so-
not come out right. May your, those kind of curses.
I think Jesus knew how to get down. Yeah, he made water into wine.
down.
He
the
knew how
best
to
wine
get down.
too was the best. They're like, why did you save the best wine for last? Usually you serve it first. He was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. And,
Yeah.
I created the grapes, so I make good wine. Jesus understands after. Yeah, Bob said the same thing. Jesus.
It was all in his great design.
Absolutely. Nice few drinks.
I got to get back to work. So you
Aw.
girls have a good time.
Oh,
I love you.
okay. Yeah, we're so glad you came up, CB.
Okay. Bye.
You made it
Bye,
See you
everyone.
next time.
Yep.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
She couldn't figure out how to get off.
You know, she has been around and in my chats for a year now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I know.
she's fun.
Yeah.
Great.
She's
Oh, how
one
funny.
of
Where
those-
to begin?
She's one of those solid people that have followed me from the very beginning. So
Yeah.
love you, CB.
Yes.
Gotta
we do.
love the solids.
Yep.
It's better
That's
than
right. We
it's better
solids.
than the not
we
so
even-
solids.
We even hang around, some of us solids.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what you should have.
The people that are a little fluid
Yeah.
are a little.
That should
fluid.
be your level for 99 cents, the Dingleberry level.
That Dingleberry level.
True Dingleberry
Oh
level.
my lord.
I don't think anybody would join them, though.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I'm just surprised that they joined the poop troop. To be quite honest, I'm like,
Everybody poops.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
I worked in lumber and I used a radial arm saw pretty much every day
Mhm.
and a panel saw every day.
Wow.
So I have screwed up measurements.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You know?
Measure once, cuss twice, I think it is.
Cuss twice.
Well,
think
the
I-
stuff that I worked with was industrial level too. So my panel saw that I used
Mhm.
was something that could cut OSB and like,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
like so
Yeah.
Is the panel one the one that actually looks like a wall?
it's
that
on a
you're-
wall. Yeah.
I've had them cut things for me on the other one before I left, but I don't think I've had the panel used. Because I have a table saw and I
Measure
have
twice,
the
cut
compound
once.
miter.
Yep.
Yep, measure
Mm.
twice, cut once. But measure once, you cuss twice or more. Especially if it's expensive material.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
And nowadays, everything costs so much. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's like
Do you know? I'm like, we would throw out wood. We
It's
would
so
just throw it out.
disgusting.
Like,
Yeah.
like literally, my boss would be like, "See all this wood? Cut it up and throw it in the trash."
So you would recut. You would have to. Oh.
I would cut it up so it could fit in the trash.
and now they sell the seconds.
Mhm.
They still sell seconds, but
Yeah.
once it's like not there for like a week.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just taking up space in the cart where the seconds are. Yeah. That makes, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but they should have that, like the pot, like you said, Laura, like a pile of seconds. Like they should discount it just like at a,
Yeah.
what do you call that store where you go and you give them your
Mr.
clothes and they
Grocer.
consignment. The
Mhm.
consignment would,
This is the consignment wood over here.
or send it to the restore and let them sell it.
Yeah.
Not throw
That
it
would be
away.
good.
It was very frustrating for me to do that. I can tell you
Oh
that.
gosh, Bob. Bob knows that's usually when we cuss. Yep. On the way back to Home Depot for the 5th time that day.
Mhm.
I don't know if Jesus did because he was perfect. So like he really had to hold his tongue. But yeah, I could see.
And he was a
Definitely.
carpenter, so
Yeah, and he was a carpenter, so that does, yeah. I think it prepared him for the trials. If you can go through carpentry and not cuss, then when they're got you on the trial, be like, this is cake, dude. This is cake. Do you know how many times I've cut myself, drove a nail through my thumb?
mhm.
That would hurt.
Whatever. Bring it, whatever.
My God, that would hurt so bad.
Be
I
careful.
I was cutting drywall and I sliced my finger. I still have it cut it right.
Oh gosh, with a
finger
box
right-
cutter?
Yes.
Yes, I hate them.
Yes, I still have a freaking scar on my finger.
They're
My
like
boss,
these-
my boss
Ugh,
at the time,
razor
like
blade.
my boss did carpentry. We did a lot of rehab homes, and I would volunteer for it because I love to do that work.
Yeah,
I
you
love
want to
it.
learn. Like, yeah, too.
And
like
so,
you're-
like, my boss was telling me one time, he was like, yeah, he's like, I was doing carpentry, and he's like, the box cutter slipped, and he's like, I sliced my leg open, like
Yep.
this upper thigh. He
I've
like
heard
cut
that.
it open, and
Yep.
he's like, yeah, he's like, I just duct taped it and put it back together and kept working. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, What's wrong
I know
with
somebody
you?
who did that, and he was in architect school, and he was doing like his model, and it was just foam core, but the X-Acto knife, he must have gotten frustrated, and he dragged it a little too hard and right into his thigh off the desk. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
That's like, no, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, cutting
Market for
drywall is
old
not my
wood.
favorite thing.
I don't
do
know if that's being. I don't want to go there, Homestead Aquarius. I don't want to go there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Lordy.
a late night chat question there, Homestead Aquarius. You're too much. I
love
know. What happened, Q? Are you rubbing off on him? Oh, that doesn't sound right with what he just said. Oops, sorry. Sorry.
Okay, you guys, I gotta go. We gotta
All
empty
right.
this trailer now.
Oh no. Okay. We wish you lots of hot tea and to feel better.
Yeah,
Lots of good hot tea.
yeah. All right, you guys. God bless you
ya.
guys.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Bye, Chris. You're in the background. Bye.
Bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris. Feel better. Praying for you guys. He's like, oh shit. I gotta go do that, and I feel like crap.
No.
I cut the web. Oh, I cut the web in between my thumb and pointer finger. It took forever. Yeah, those do when they're right in that area. Yeah. Yeah, and my dad used to use that stuff that stings like heck, that liquid bandage.
Yes.
But it
Yeah.
works, like especially if you get like a cut like near the tip of your finger, those weird spots,
Yeah.
and it seals it. But then you wash your hands so much you got to to it.
Yeah. We put that liquid, like my poodle went over to my mom's house and my mom's dog Betty ripped into her. Okay, my mom's dog is a Shih Tzu, and like she is in love with Otis. And when Ellie came over, Otis was there, so she got a little territorial.
Yeah.
And she ripped into Ellie. And Ellie is so laid back and she's so sweet. Aww. She's a really sweetheart. She's a sweetheart poodle. Ripped her ear open. Not ripped, but when a dog's ear gets bit, it takes forever to stop bleeding, and it takes months. So we put that liquid bandage on her like a lot because it was the only thing that could stop the bleeding.
Seal it.
Yeah. Because she would shake her head.
Yeah, and that the septic would
again.
fly. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, like with any septic powder or any of that stuff, like it flies off and it reopens.
Mm-hmm.
That's awful backwoods. I read your thing. I bet he couldn't hear you. He was probably in shock. Oh, it was before he did it. You sold him. Yeah, frick. He nailed it with the gun, nail gun. Got his chief, I think he said, did it. Index finger and middle finger. That's what I'm afraid of. I have a nail gun, but I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt myself or somebody else with it.
Oh, thank you, KK. Oh, I love you.
Hey, KK. Yeah, you do.
Yes, Bob. I want to do drum. I might make it a members only thing. I don't want to weird anybody out. So we'll do a members only thing. It'll be Chris and you and maybe Sarah from Big Blue House Homestead, and we'll just like play on our drums.
Do a drum circle.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
When Laura's better, we'll do a worship night.
Okay. I don't care. That's what. See, I'm not. Whatever
I know. It's all inclusive. It's almost universalistic the way
I love you.
My friend is. I know that. I love you too.
You're such a beautiful soul.
Thanks. Oh, I wish my husband thought so sometimes.
I think men block that from themselves.
Yeah.
They don't see it.
Yeah. Bob's a rarity with his like.
It's okay. I don't expect men to see that, because they're a man. Like they think about other things, but some men just don't see that. It's okay. I'm watching some frame drum how to play. Cool. I thought about making my own drum out of a 5-gallon bucket and like doing it with leather, and like I thought about doing that.
You probably could. I don't see why
Yeah.
not. Drill, yeah. Some leather, yeah. Oh, that
Totally.
would work. Got to get the right leather, though, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually it's not a good part of the body, I thought, like of the animal, that it's that type of leather for a drum, if it's a leather drum.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the belly. of
That's
the
what I think it
animal.
is. I think
Yeah.
it is that. So it's like a rare piece. Oh, welcome back, Josh.
Hey.
Don't mind Q. You missed the comment. Old wood. Gosh. And it came from Homestead Aquarius. Robert, oh my gosh. I don't want to say I'll be thinking of that all day because then I sound like a perv, but that comment was just too funny.
Oh, where to begin? We love you too. Seriously, that's why I
Aw.
created this, is to make friends. I'm not here to make money. If I wanted to make money, I'd go to work.
I know, right? That's what I'm looking at. Oh, yay! KK!
Oh my God! Seriously?
Wow.
Oh my God, KK. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now I
That's
have
awesome. Poop Troop
Citizen
salute.
Prepper and KK. Thank you. I love you guys.
That's awesome.
Writing this down. I got a lot of people to add on the list, and I'm really scared now. I'm just hoping I can get it all in.
I agree.
I might have to ask somebody to help me because I don't know. I don't know how to put it all together now. So
Well,
it may be after Monday.
Backwoods might be able to do it. He does stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cosmic's learning so
I hate
fast.
to ask people for help.
I know
I
you
hate
do.
it because this is my baby
Yeah.
and I worked really hard at this. So it's very hard for me to ask for help.
You know, Josh knows Mayhem. Mayhem might, come over.
Mm.
He does a lot of that, I think, stuff.
Oh,
too.
does he? Okay.
I think he does. Doesn't he, Josh? Does he do intro work?
Boop Troop salute for KK.
Yep. What's that say? Gonna dress so low, you missed all the fun, Josh. Oh. Yeah, I bet he is. I am so sorry, Robert. Please come back to the chat.
Dude, I'm so excited to go out to eat tonight with my mom because I think I'm gonna go around 5 because I have to pick up Fred from his.
Look, Josh
grandma?
said yes. He made his intro.
Awesome.
Court needs some help with the Poop Troop.
I
thing.
might
So
need
big.
some help. Yeah, if he's
Might.
down for it. If
You
not,
usually
I
work
can
it
figure it
out.
out. I can
Yeah,
figure
you
it out.
do. You do.
But yeah, all I can think about is wonton tacos from Applebee's. That's all I can freaking think
Yum.
about. It's horrible. Horrible.
Wait a minute. Work from home.
Guardian prepping, seriously, I can't thank you guys enough for just being our friends. We love you. And I love chatting with you guys. I love it.
Tina Weber, I so understand because my coworker was nobody. I was homeschooling for years and years and years. And then when I would get out with the mothers, all of them were so type A, and I'm not, that I didn't fit in like the Christian homeschooling groups, and I didn't fit in the super laid back, B-C groups that were around. So I don't know. I was just like, yeah, I totally understand, Tina. I get it. We're kind of all like stay-at-home moms are in that position too. Like Courtney's not like out and socializing a lot other than with family.
Yeah.
And especially now people are, scared to go back to what it was before this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully with the, Octagon variant.
Octagon.
I got that from the one who does the Kardashians.
The rectile variant.
Reptile.
It's gonna be like.
Did you say reptile?
No,
I hope you did.
I said rectile, but the hexagon variant will be coming out, and yeah, feels like the same way ladies online are my friends. Most don't know me. Well, Tina Weber, you're always welcome to hang.
Wait, what? I missed my type.
I missed it. I missed it too.
I'm type fishes and loaves. That's what is my type of fishes and loaves. I can be an A, but the A in my family can go like my half sister she goes manic, And I refused to do that to myself. I just was like, I fought against it. I did not want to be up scrubbing around toilets at 2 a.m. in the morning because it's not white. The tile isn't, the grout isn't perfect. I didn't want to
My
go
God, I'd go to nuts in this house.
Yeah, I know. So I have to be really careful with that type A. Plus,
Yeah.
God kept me from it. All those kids at school, they would be like, they'd study for a test and they'd get an A plus on a test. I'd be studying and half of it would wipe right out of my brain and I'd get like a B.
Yep.
And I would be so mad because they're like, oh, it was such an easy test. And I'd be like, shut up. Shut up. Not
Yeah,
for my
I hate
brain.
that. Yeah, I hate that. It was the exact same way.
John is shorter than. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? What is going on? That was just John. He's jealous of your tallness. John is a shorter man. Oh, you're going to get in trouble, Q. It's his member. Wait a minute. What did he do to Josh? I missed it.
I missed it too.
Where to begin? Those leaders scared me. They already suspended me for a week. That's actually a shout out, Josh. You're good. Josh got suspended right off the back. That's hilarious.
Yes, he did last night. Yeah.
I missed it.
He
I
told
didn't know
me.
Gardner
He's
Josh
like,
was
he's
doing
like,
it.
he told me, he's like, I'm not even in Shed Wars and I got suspended.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like something,
I
that sounds
love-
like
I
something John
love
would
John.
do to
He
me.
cracks me up.
It totally cracks
It cracks me up.
too. Oh man, the
I
night
need
that
to
I
run a
choose
meeting,
to
teach
stay
people how to
off.
follow business process. Okay, Tina Weber. Thank you for
Right.
just coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know if Josh will sign up for Shed Wars or not. He's got a lot on his plate. And it's tough. It's something you really have to be committed to
Yeah,
because you have to make
super.
a lot of videos and stuff.
That's why I haven't done it with the load I have at home. And yeah, Josh, you've got so much going on. I can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine it's you, but I don't wanna
Yosi could
see-
do Shed Wars with his plants.
Yeah, are they going to have a container gardener section like for people who?
Yeah,
have
well,
containers?
you have to grow something in a pot anyway.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Abby, welcome back, honey. I guess you charged your phone, sweetheart, huh?
well, thank you for coming in, Abby. I will send you a sticker. I got other things I have to send out. As soon as I get I got an email about my Clyde's garden planters. They're on their way.
Yeah.
So as soon as those come in, I will mail everything at once. And,
That was so nice. I never.
yeah.
I'm so glad I won one because I never knew if I should purchase one or not because I wasn't sure
It really
What-
helps.
10B if it like how it would work for me. So I'm curious to see what it has and stuff. I've never
Well,
had a planner, so I don't even know what to expect when looking
You
at
go
it.
by your frost date. So
Which is
yeah,
we
you
don't
have to yeah.
we
you have
don't
to figure
get them. Yeah, I'll have to find it online because I've never seen frost down here.
Exactly.
last
So
10
you
years.
just have to like probably figure it out.
We actually used to get like some cold days that were cold, but yeah, they're just so erratic now. Yay, good for you, hon. Hey, Bruce. Tammy, I'm so sorry that Melon was being a beast to you. We miss you up here. I saw that she's got a video on canning fish. I want to look at that. I've got to start. I've got to at least try my one that's like from Christmas. I haven't even taken my Instapot out of the box because now I like don't know where to put it in this mess of a house right now. But also I'm a little concerned with if I can. I know it's just push a button kind of operation, but I don't want to push the wrong button. I don't know. I've never had one.
Yeah, I was really nervous to use my Instapot as well when I first got it. I asked
Yeah.
Sherry a ton of questions. I was
Oh,
like, "Hey, Sherry,
yeah.
how do I do this? How do I do this?"
That's Sherry. She knows all about those gadgets, kitchen
Mhm.
gadgets. I didn't think of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a little
I
concerned
really
about it.
miss her. Like she
I
has
do
slowed
too.
down a lot on YouTube, and I'm just like sad about it because I really
know.
miss her.
I do too. I do too. Her and Daryl, because Daryl would do those like tech talks.
I
and
really
stuff.
miss. Yeah, I really miss them.
Yeah, me too. Me too. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, it's Two Family Homestead and Nana's Menagerie. Hey, Hendo. Is it Hendo
Hey.
or Hendu?
I've been calling him Hendo.
Okay. Hendo does the hen do?
What's up, Hendo? He is South African, but he lives in UK.
Yeah, I remember him from Chris's chat. Yeah, that's awesome.
Chris sent me a video yesterday.
He did?
Freaking hilarious. It's him lip saying.
Like a TikTok?
Yes, it's a TikTok.
I've got
And
it.
I
think I have
laughed
his
so
TikTok, I'm not
hard
sure.
because he's like going all out and in it. It cracks me
He's
up.
a hoot. He's
He's
just
so
such
funny.
a refreshing
It's just-
surprise.
Yes, it's not something that you think that he would do.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Yep.
It just he cracks me up.
And even sometimes, like, if he gets like a troll, oh my gosh, it's almost a turn on the way he can just talk them like right out of what they just said.
Cracks me up.
Debate. I told him, like, you should teach debate. That's what you should do. You just
I
to be
think he
a
is a
debate
professor. He is a professor, yeah. So Showers is not hard. It is easy, simple. 2 teaching videos month and minimum requirement.
Oh, okay. Hendrix,
What?
that's a nickname.
Easy and simple. 2 teaching videos
I
a month.
do,
Yeah.
Josh. I don't know what it is, Josh. I just can't help it.
Yeah, I ended up making way more videos than 2 videos a month because I did a garden. You can do garden tours, right? So I did garden tours and teaching videos. And I do a garden tour video when I start my garden. I do it once a week so I can videotape my progress.
Yeah, you were going all the time, but that was also too because you guys were producing a lot and then you were having to put it, you know, like can and store it and figure out what you're doing with all that was coming in. So you were cranking out some videos for sure. But it was really good to see that because most people don't know, like, okay, the harvest comes in, you got to be ready to store it or preserve it or, you know, dry it.
Yeah.
Because people who've never had their own garden don't realize that. And when it's ready, that's when you have to do it. I lost my bananas this time because we were sick and I just didn't, you know, I still need to get a dehydrator.
You should have froze them.
I already have 2 bags frozen.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm waiting on my freezer though. I got a small
I
freeze.
have bananas in my
Extra
freezer
freezer.
right now downstairs, and every time I open it, it could smell bananas.
Mm.
Yeah, I
careful,
wanted
Malcolm.
to make banana nut bread. I just didn't get a chance.
Banana
to do
waffles are really good. That's what I was making for him and he was eating them. But I also put brown sugar in with it and vanilla. It's like, oh, so good.
Bob
It's like
said he
baked
likes
banana.
the videos of chickens in the barnyard. Well,
I do too.
I have a lot of interesting things going on out there right now. My turkeys have already separated for their breeding pair. They choose their female for the breeding, and they've already separated. So they even sit together now.
Mm.
So I got that going on. So I'll be videotaping that. I'll be videoing my birds, and I separated my lavenders. So I'll probably be hatching out some lavenders in the spring. So there's I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm waiting for it, you know.
Yeah. Yep. I can't wait to see your lavender babies.
I know. Oh my God. And Valentino is the perfect rooster. I got him on Valentine's Day. That's why I named him Valentino. So it'll be 1 year on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And he is a stud muffin. He really is. He protects his ladies. He's not mean. You can pick him up. He is just, and he's big. Oh my God. He's so big.
He's a gorgeous rooster. He's so pretty. So even if he throws off more like roosters, they're going to probably be so good looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good looking. So they could use them probably for 4-H if they don't like, yeah.
I know this sounds insane, okay, but I want to get more chickens.
Mm-hmm.
But I want, because you can't, when you buy from the place that we buy, you can't just buy 1 chicken. You have to buy like 15.
I know Murray's is like that because I looked at them, the Murray McMurray or however you say that. They're like that. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that many chickens.
Yeah. So I want to get another Lavender Orpington rooster and give Valentino a break.
Yeah.
Because Junior was supposed to be my breeder and he died.
Oh, King Poop, I heard that. How the heck?
I have 50.
chickens.
I have 50.
Maybe you'll have to trade off some to
It's-
get some others.
It's all about breeding though right now
Yeah.
for me. That's what I want.
The breeding for horses, when you went to a breeding barn, it was 10 times the size of a regular barn. And that's the same
I
thing.
can
If you have a
imagine.
breeding establishment, like a
Oh my
hatchery.
god, there's this multi-million-dollar house down the street from me.
Mhm.
It's about maybe 5 miles away. It is humongous. They
Mhm.
have the biggest barns I
Mhm.
have ever seen. I
Yep.
guarantee you that's for horses.
Yeah.
Guarantee you.
Yeah.
Like if they are humongous.
It's a large animal breeding program
Yeah.
probably that's in there.
Oh my god, the house looks like it belongs in like freaking Calabasas.
They might also have
It's
a
so odd around here.
riding
You're
ring.
driving
Yeah.
down the road and like
No
I just like
throwing.
I can't drive up their driveway because it's gated.
Surprised
But I'm like, I would just want to drive up your driveway and say, "Can I just look
Just
at
to
your
see.
house,
Can you
please?"
please eat?
Oh, it's gorgeous, gorgeous.
The place that we went to when we were looking for a program, we were
Raoul
thinking about
died.
moving was huge.
Oh, I didn't know, babe. Raoul died. My little Polish rooster. The
Aw.
turkeys started attacking him a couple days ago, and he didn't make it.
Oh no.
And that was
Sorry.
Viper's favorite
Raoul.
rooster, so he's gonna be really upset.
Oh.
You live near South Fork. I have no idea what that means or what that is.
I think maybe it's not. Yeah, this place was in a really nice area in North Carolina. It was on the border because we were looking at houses in South Carolina, and it was a breeding barn. And they also did a program like what Hannah was in at the time. But they also had a ring in there for riders, an interior ring, because of snow, like when the snow comes in North Carolina, or it just gets too cold. And yeah, that place was huge. So that place might have the same thing. An inside ring is one of them, riding ring. And then the other is a
well, it's
regular
surrounded
barn.
like I swear it's on 100 acres. So it's like huge. Yeah. I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious now how much it sold for because I know it was like a lot of money.
Yeah, what is it? Zillow sometimes has some information, and then you can do the tax. Look it up. But usually you can look up sold houses, and it'll tell you sometimes what it last sold for. Yep, Bountiful Harvest. Courtney's grown eggplant. I think did you grow both types or just the round ones this past year?
It was zucchini, but I did it wasn't dragon eggs.
Oh, that's right, that was zucchini.
I grew one year. I grew an eggplant. It was only because I did a plant swap with my neighbor, and I grew the little round eggplants, and it was pretty good. I chopped them up and fried them in bacon grease.
I don't like the skin on eggplants. The skin on eggplants just I don't care for. I wish it was more like a zucchini, like softer.
It was for real. It was Raoul, or was it Ralph? That's Raoul and Ralph are brothers. See, that's kind of sucks because I wanted to breed Polish, and I had a specific black and white Polish, and I had a black and white rooster. I had two of them, and I wanted to breed them. They didn't even last a year. I started off with 5 Polish, and they're so dumb. I love them, but they're dumb because they have this giant poof on their head and they can't see. So they just, and they're all over the place and they're flighty.
And I love them. They're so cute.
It was Ralph. Okay.
Oh. Sorry. Rip Ralph. Sorry. That's sad. Hindu and Guardian are joking around. Sorry. Were you texting Viper to let him know it's not his favorite?
I'm actually trying to look for that house. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, oh no, it's Ralph. Never mind.
I wanted to show people because it's beautiful.
Oh, we have those kind of places out here in Wellington because it's horse country in that area. It's where a lot of the polo
It might be
matches,
easier for me to just pull it up on the computer.
Yeah.
Versus my phone.
We have a lot of over $1 million barns down here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, down in Pompano, they have the racetrack where they do the racing for harness racing.
Yeah.
Our neighbors did that, and they would do it most of the year here, and then they would go up to New York. I don't know if that's when the horses rested or if they did some more there, but it was like every year. Oh, I gotta re-update my Chrome or something. It's saying.
Apparently, there's lots of multi-million-dollar houses on this road that I never even seen before.
Hendu's an international man too, like Chris. Yeah, super posh. You're right, Hendu. I'm just gonna go with Hendu. It comes out naturally. Just sounds a little more South African for some reason. Probably not.
Sorry. I'm just
How
gonna
you
take a
going,
second.
Bob? Bob,
Bye, Bob.
you didn't want to come up? I'm surprised. Love you, Bob. I liked your last video. Keep it up. I want to learn what my setup needs to be. Oh, Chris, he is so dreamy. Gardner Josh said.
You're cracking me up with the Chris thing.
Too much.
Oh my Lord, guys.
He's
wish I knew
definitely
the
got a lot of
address.
respect for his beard in DC, told us. The men and the women were complimenting it. Okay, so it is Hendo. Hendo. LOL, first version, not Hendu. Hendu. I just can't. My brain won't do it. My brain wants to do Hendu. Hendo, 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 Hendo. I'll have to say it a couple times. Sorry, Hendo. Oh, and by the way, you asked the question back. I have one of those. I don't have Getter. Connor Josh, you're already popular. Goof. Got more views on his live than a lot of us get.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to find this house, but it's like absolutely gorgeous.
If it is one of the kinds.
I think I found it, but I think they have like
I don't know if it's one of the kinds that Joe said to. Oh, you're talking to Abby for his zucchini challenge. Yeah, Joe's got quite a few challenges he threw down. And then, of course, Black Gumbo started his one seed thing. He was the one who started that. Scott Head or Scott Heed? I can't pronounce today. At least I know now. I can just blame it on the, moron thing that came through. The moron variant.
the more.
Oh. Yeah, he is cute. Tell him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not the handsomeness. It's that brain of his. But it's maybe a little of both. And the uniform pictures don't, not help it either. Guardian prepping, you're awesome. Look at what he said. Chris complimented me on my looks once. I don't think I've ever taken like a compliment so seriously. I think it said, wait a minute, it scrolled. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the chat is going way too fast.
I know, it just went.
Did Gil possess Courtney? I'm just trying to show you a picture of this house, okay? It's like that.
Yes, it started the single speed challenge. Scott Head from Black Gumbo started that. He just started it again this year. I forget what seed he chose.
I have no idea what the zip code is there.
It's funny. KK just said she saw his. She was like, thanks. like that Guardian doesn't take her compliments as seriously as Chris. See, it's like bromances for the guys. That's so funny. You're a little far back when we were talking about that, Lois. That's wonderful, though. She did for the horses. It's amazing. I know, me too, Q. It's that brain, like carry on a stimulating conversation. Plus, he remembers everything, like him and Courtney with the movies and the music. My brain just drops that stuff out.
Yeah, it's because of radio. I'm just full of
You have to
I
know all
call
that
it
trivia.
I'm just like full of you like they say useless knowledge.
Well,
Like
that's
it's
right. It's like it's conversational knowledge too. Like I
yeah.
need that. Yuck, gag you with a spoon over what? What did I miss? What? Oh no, I am so sorry, Gear.
What happened?
He just got a text that one of them has to work on Mondays, but that's their day off together. I'm sorry, honey. That's hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's horrible.
I hope you have another day still with her,
Yeah.
with your family. That's so hard when families are dealing with that, going in different directions. I know he's not even here, right, Gardner Josh? Like Mike might be listening in the background, and we're all like fangirling over Chris, even the guys. It's all right.
I'm not really fangirling over him.
You're not. No, you're looking for this house. We're talking in the side chat about, Chris. Q's even saying like a stimulating conversation. Not bad looking for an older man.
Yeah.
I think older men are sexy. Not like old men, but like, a little bit older than me, like my husband's age. My husband's still sexy, even with his dad bod. Back to your lurking and twerking. Oh, working. Okay. He's an underweight Santa impersonator. Oh my gosh. Josh, we love you. And you have stimulating conversations too.
Yes.
They're just about
You're
things
very
that,
smart, Josh.
Yeah, super smart. Things I don't even
smart.
think about, you're onto. Yeah, Putin was like awful about that. I've had that happen where they unsubscribe me from people that I'm watching. Yeah, the side chat's going fast today.
Yeah, it is.
Rebel Canners, did you try again? Maybe it was just like your signal at that time. Sometimes you just don't have the bandwidth, I think it's called, or something like that. Don't ask me, I'm not technical. I just know sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And I watched the little blinking light.
Oh, my husband found it for me. Thank you. Shoot. How am I gonna? I'll blow myself up. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you. This is it. You see it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
like down the street from my freaking house.
Nice.
So jelly. Oh, it's 1 out of 35, but there's no. But yeah, that's the house, and that they have
Gorgeous.
like huge barns. Like,
well, hit the everything button and it's a scroll and see if they show the inside of that barn for you. They might show it because it's part of the property.
Yeah, I don't know where he got this from.
Just to see if they show the inside. Like, you don't have to show all of us, but maybe they show the
3.
inside.
I don't get it.
When do you plant oregano? Like at the same time as basil is what Abby's asking.
Oh, you can plant oregano. I would plant it in the spring, but FYI, when you plant oregano, it's permanent.
You could plant it in a pot inside.
You could do that, yeah, but it's a permanent. Like if you plant it in your garden, it's permanent. It'll come back every year. The only thing that won't come back every year is basil.
Yeah, I had a nice, really pretty time. I think it was lemon time, and yeah, go figure of all the things that got yanked out. It's that by someone who's smaller than me. He was probably just above waist high about then, while his father was out there yanking weeds. Malachi saw my time plant and decided he'd help out. And my husband didn't notice, and I'd go out there, and there's the thyme plant ripped to shreds.
Oh, okay. Hold on. He just sent me the address of that house. So give me a second, and I'll be able to show you everything about it. So it's just beautiful. That's all. Not that I dreamed.
Abby wants
I
to
don't
know, so
dream of
okay,
it.
I can start my seeds soon. Since you're
Yeah, you
prostate, right?
can. You can keep them in the house. Just watch your prostate. I would do like, it grows really fast. So I would maybe do 2 to 3 weeks before your prostate.
Right, Rebel Canners. I was so looking forward to using it. And it smells so good. It would be good probably too, just to not, well, that would probably be too
Not
strong.
that I'm not trying to just like dominate this with this, but I wanted to show you guys. So.
Okay. Where's the dodgy purple bell peppers? I don't know. Where
Oh,
are
I
they?
freaking love bell peppers. This is the house right here. See
Okay.
if there's more pictures. Oh my God! It's
Oh, yes, they do.
oh,
have
I'm
more
sorry.
pictures.
It's not $1 million. It's only 300 or 736,000. You know.
Depends on when it's sold for, though. This home, no, it did sell for $1 million. Look below it.
Oh yeah, last sold for yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just their estimate, which are all their estimates are usually off.
Yeah, no.
Especially like that doesn't make sense that the market is going down when people are moving to areas that are more spacious.
Yeah, this house is. Look
land.
at this.
Yeah.
This is like freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is well landscaped. But where's their food plants?
Mm-hmm. I want
Really
to see their
pretty.
barn. That's what I want to see. The kitchen is super outdated, though.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
At first, I thought they were on upside down, but it's just the shape.
It's kind of country-esque, though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not saying that I couldn't live in that. I could totally live there, but it's
I
outdated.
could totally live there. I would just paint it white or something, or
And
a
the
different
wallpaper
color.
has got to go.
That would go. I still don't know how to do wallpaper off drywall. I don't know how that action happens.
You might just have to prime it and paint over it. You can do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm thinking. But it's like I see people remove it, and it's like,
Oh my God. Kill me
ooh,
now.
That's a great room. I need storage like that. Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
So this is the
Pool
parts
party.
that you can't, when you drive past, this is the parts you can't
Can't
see from
see.
the road.
Yeah.
So-
I do this too.
oh,
with
I
certain
want
houses.
that.
That's pretty. Can't have it here. We'll have. Well, you could, but you'll have.
See, look at all the property.
Wow.
But that's their barn. One of them.
Oh. I
That's-
wonder what they do with those barns.
See?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's cows. It has to be cows.
I wish they would show the inside of it.
There's like so
Wow,
many
yeah,
buildings.
look at all those. I've
Oh
seen
my
them.
God, so much property.
It's gorgeous. I'm surprised they didn't show interiors of those buildings.
Oh, they raise Arabians. They used to. That's what my husband told me.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep,
that's
that
what's
makes
up.
sense. Yep. Breeding
Yeah.
barn. Breeding barns, that's what they are.
Totally gorge.
What the screens?
Yeah.
Come on in. More than I need.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
seriously, it's a mansion. Like my entire family could live there. It's like crazy.
Pocket
second.
change is where to begin homesteads and pocket change.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Not anything that I would want. Can you imagine? Like, I guess if you were rich enough, you'd pay somebody to clean your house. But I wouldn't want to clean that house.
Yeah,
I'm
oh no,
good.
heck no.
No way.
No.
I'd be like,
Hey,
starting-
Erica.
I'm starting in this wing. However, I probably wouldn't get like more than 2 bedrooms done.
I can't even get through like halfway through this room. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that
I
makes
want to get
sense.
new storage for like where I keep our overflow from our pantry because it's like I'm so tired of looking
That
at it.
house just
It's
sets
open.
precedence though for the houses around here and the housing market around here. Because
Yeah.
the houses like literally go between 300 to 400,000 around here.
Wow.
God, I'm so freaking lucky to get into this house.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we did not pay that.
That's
for
how
that.
much ours
Yeah.
are. But that's because of the New York driving it up, the people from New York coming down
Yeah.
and driving it up. It had reached about, I want to say,
Hendo, do you want to be a
The threes.
moderator? I'll make you one. I love you, Hendo.
and you're a really great moderator.
You are, and you're like Chris Wyatt's unofficial cheerleader.
Yeah, you're a fanboy. Sorry. Fan man. Fan man? Sandman. Oh, what is it? When you join his, what is it? Oh, they're part of the Wyatt Army, I think. Is that what they call it? Endo? I'm not sure. Erica, good to see you, hon. I hope it cooled a little bit where you are. Get some breezes off the ocean. I know, I saw Switchfoot, the band that I like, made a movie a long time ago called Fading West. Well, not a long, but a while back. Yeah, Chris Wyatt Army. That's what they call it. And they went to Africa. They went to South Africa, and I've never seen like those guys scared at all. And they were like, we may not come back from this surfing expedition because of the sharks. The sharks are so huge.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Donkey.
Looked very. Yeah. But where they went off, it was very rocky. It looked a little.
Here this afternoon. Real.
Oh, good! Yay! You are? Is that official? Backwoods Law? You're a platoon leader. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. He's getting members from us. Like how there's this crossover.
I'm glad because I'm glad that people go over there. Like. It really means a lot to me, like a Guardian Prep, like I love them. Like it means a lot to me that people understand what goes on there.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
And like open your eyes a little bit to something other than the United States.
Yeah.
And like that means a lot to me. So I'm glad people are going over there. I'm glad people are listening.
Get out of the kitchen.
Chris is super smart. Smart. And so
yeah, he talks about all kinds of news, not just what's going on in Africa, which I love. I just hope he doesn't get hit again because he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems like those that you love, it overflows into the Poop Troop, and the Poop Troop goes over and loves on them too.
That's what the Poop Troop is about.
Yep. Sadly, one of our subscribers named us. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry, Hendo. Oh, the person who named it that. One of the guys passed away. Brew is a guy, right? I hope I didn't get that. I'm sorry about that. Yes, we are all world citizens. You're right, Erica. And you more so hearing your background. And all you people who can talk more than one language. Gee, I so wish I had a second language. But I can't even get English right half the time. Can't remember the words anymore. We chew a lot of the same dirt. Oh, okay. Oh, he is older than you, Chris? Chris is, Bruce, you're going to have to clue us in. How much older? I think I might be a little bit older than Bruce, just a little bit. Oh, is that where? Okay, so you are helping out behind the scenes. That's why he was saying, I'm going to need some help with that chart that I asked him for. And now I can't remember what we were talking about with that, with the chart. It was basically just to... Oh, I know. I won't bring it up here. But yeah, that makes sense when he said, I need some help with that he's got people behind the scenes.
Carter Josh.
Oh, cool, Backwoods. That's really neat then that you guys would find each other on YouTube in the same kind of chat. That's cool. Love it. Well, we already loved you, Bruce. You're an amazing guy too. Grateful that you and, Purple came to the group. And I'm so grateful for what Purple sent me too. And I know she sent you stuff. I wish she would do some crocheting too, like a crochet class, or even have a channel, Backwoods. Just set her up with her hands. She doesn't have to be on camera. I know she taught for a long time. I wish she would just, do it online so we could learn. I'd like to learn how to make just a simple hat. I know, maybe her and Bee Lady could switch off.
I freaking love the Bee Lady.
Yeah, that was awesome that night.
She's
It really
yeah.
inspired me to go
If
back to
anybody
my
has a skill or anything, let me know. We can set up an all members chat. Basically an all members chat. Like if you have a PayPal, I'd like to set up a PayPal. People can tip you,
yeah.
and stuff like that. And then, you can show off your skill. I know Bob said that he would like to do one. So I'd like to get that set up again
Yeah.
and get that going. I know Bruce said he does leather
I'd like
work.
to get back to my mosaics and then teach it, but I don't have a setup yet where I can. Because I used to cut glass and stuff like that, like they do for stained glass for my
That's
mosaics.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm not that great at it. I was learning how to cut glass at the time when I did them, but that's why I need to get back to it and practice before I would show it. By the county where she worked, oh, okay. But she has a channel now? Yeah. Oh, Erica, you are yeah, I do that. I don't crochet. I just started crocheting, but I used to bead. But not.
I paint, but I'm not I'm not a professional or anything.
You have your own style, though. That's one thing that it takes a very long time to develop a style. You have a specific style that you already paint in, so don't say that about yourself. You're already super artistic with that. It stands out. Like if you would put paintings on the wall, like 3 or 4 of them, and say, where's Courtney's? I probably could pick yours out. And it takes a long time to develop a style. In fact, artists search for their style for a long time. I don't even have a specific style. It's really easy, Rebel Kenner. The only thing with dishes, though, is just the level. I haven't used too many of them because they're just not level. That's the problem, is cutting it small enough to where you'll get a flatter surface. I used mostly tiles and glass when I did it. And yeah, a mixture of tiles. Thought she was a troll the first time she came. I know, I did. Well, that was when we were getting hit with all kinds of stuff. You have to vouch for certain people that don't have information on their channel. We try to be more open, but I think that was probably around, because you came around when Courtney was getting all kinds of crap going on. So that makes sense.
There's a lot of that going around.
Mm-hmm.
But I've kind of learn how to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yes, you did. And I'm very proud of you. I'm just at that age where I'm like, you're gone.
Peace out.
Like that one troll that night. What was it? What's this channel about? And we just knew, looking at him and I forget what was the next thing. And it was like, okay, you can go to hell, troll. And we all laughed because we knew it was just a troll. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel once I see them taking up the chat and doing just naughty stuff and pissing people off. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. You have one warning and then you're gone, and some of them don't get that. At my age, that's just to be expected.
Just told my mother-in-law I'm picking up Fred around 5, and then my mom, I don't know if my mom makes me mad. She's all about the appetizers at Applebee's. I don't want appetizers. I want a freaking meal. I don't want to just sit there and eat. And my mom's just so weird.
She just wants a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of that.
Yeah.
That's a grazer.
Okay, well, I don't know. I had an Etsy shop with I had a previous business, and I had an Etsy shop. I sold a lot of my things on there, and then I just kind of stopped. We do the flea markets and stuff like that. It just got kind of overwhelming because we would do every single holiday. I'd work my ass off every single holiday, and so it got overwhelming. So I stopped doing it for a while, and then I don't know. I might start painting again. This summer might give me some inspiration. I kind of lost my creativity, I feel. And
you have to have time for it to flow and less stress. And you've been under stress. That's the same thing with me. I've been under constant stress, and you need to kind of go to that special creative place. to be able to do it sometimes.
Yeah, I have to be inspired by something too. I can't
too,
just
yeah. And it's easier to be inspired by it when you're not so stressed.
yeah. So
Keep that yeah.
yeah. So, you know, I sent Ginger Ninja a picture not too long ago. I sent her a painting actually. She loved it.
Aww.
Okay,
right.
Level, I understand. I
Yeah.
love you, Tammy.
And it's
We're gonna
2:30
figure out a
here.
date. We're gonna figure out a date together, and I will message you, and we're gonna make that happen for sure. It's gonna happen.
I need to hop down too. I didn't see the time until just now, and my kid has still got his waffle sandwich sitting. He's not eating today. I hope he's okay. That's not like him.
I gotta get off of here too.
Yeah.
So thank you all for coming in. I know this is a free for all. Sorry Tammy couldn't come up. I'm working on that. Hopefully in the next couple months I will have just bought StreamYard, and this will not be a problem anymore. People won't have a problem coming up on panel. People won't get kicked out. People won't have issues. I just have had these issues for too long, and I've told them about it and they don't do anything about it. So there's nothing I can do. But thank you, KK, for becoming a member. Cindy B, Where to Begin Homestead, Nana's Crazy Life, Erica, Chris Wyatt, Julie, Red Silo Homestead. All of you are not on that video yet, and I will get you on there. I love y'all. We'll see you next time.
See you later. Oh, I'm on at 11:30 tonight. Come on over.
11:30, yes.